Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Trades TV, where we discuss all stock-related contents and much more. Hope everybody had a blessed weekend, and thanks for those who did join me yesterday for Trades Talk. And honestly, shout out to you, Queen, for joining me on the one-on-one, which we had a successful session and had a great time. And as we did talk about SPY yesterday, about the uptrend still going on, Queen, I told you that all we was doing was taking last week's movement, going into this week's movement to see can we continue the uptrend. And as you can see, Queen, that everything that we talked about yesterday came true, that we are still on this uptrend, that we was going to find our way back up to that 180 where it pulls back up like a magnet. So we discussed and went over everything. So thank you for joining me, man. You and your beautiful husband, your handsome husband, man. And thank y'all. Y'all are a beautiful couple, amazing couple. Thank y'all for being my inspiration and motivation and my push for me to continuously be happy with, who I'm with. So thank you so much, Queen, for your time yesterday. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the conference room. Let's go over the recaps. Let's go over the earnings, and let's go over the economic charts, guys. Let's go. All right, guys. We're in the building. Let me go ahead and reset everything. I had everything basically put up because we did go over some recaps yesterday. For Friday's SPY recaps, guys, we did have an open of 576.05. We had a high of 580.33. We had a low of 575.91. We had a close of 579.58 with a volume of 42.3 million. Other than that, guys, let's go ahead and go into the earnings, which the main thing that for my Netflix traders, guys, we do have Netflix earnings coming up. That will be Thursday at the end of market close. That will be the 17th. That'll be the main one that I'll be keeping my eyes on. And also, last but not least, economic, guys. The only day that came up with a 3-star so far that I checked with like major economic data for this week was going to be Thursday on the 17th, which will be including Netflix earnings. That'll be the initial jobless claims, Philadelphia Fair Manufacturing Index, and retail sales that'll all be at 8:30. And last but not least, you're going to have the crude oil inventories that'll be at 11 o'clock. So not really like a major economic data or impact data that we're going to have this week. And also we went over next week as well, that it doesn't look very strong as well either, but seems like everything is going to be pretty much based off of momentum. As you can see, we have broken over the 580 on SPY, guys, and we are continuing on up. So we're going to see how high we can go, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and jump into our charts, guys, and we'll get ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Yeah, so right now, guys, we are looking at our charts. And Queen, as I told you, we are continuing the uptrend from Friday. You remember we talked about this, that the main thing that we wanted to keep our eyes peeled on was that continuation momentum on up from last week. As you can see, Queen, right here, you can see the momentum is still going from what day was that? Monday. We talked about this from that Monday's movement on up, from that uptrend going into this week. So as we talked about it yesterday, was to see if this week is going to continue the uptrend from last week. So right now we are seeing some upside, and I do have a little price point starting off with to see if we can push all the way up towards this. I think it was 581 if I'm not mistaken. Move it over a little bit so I make sure I can see it. Yeah, 581.80. Now, how did I come up with that price point? Was, guys, all I did was pretty much do a measured move from these bottom movements here, and measure the move all the way on up to the top. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one right here. I apologize. Yeah, all I did was take this measure move here from the bottom that we made from Friday going into today. I just took this measure move and measured it to the top just to see if we'll get that same measurement rotation going up towards the top area. How you doing, boss? Why is my thing not? I don't hear my thing clicking. I don't hear no chiming coming in. Tradecast have been a little off today. I know it's like the chiming, the noise, like. It's been kind of off because I do have it set for all messages to make the noise. And if you notice, you came in, I didn't hear anything. So it's like Tradecast has been a little off. See what I mean? Like I don't hear anything. So right now, Loliando, as I was talking to Aussie, basically I told her what we was gonna do today is we're gonna keep an eye on starting off with Monday of this week to see can we carry on from last week. So from last Monday, going into Friday from last week, you can see we started an uptrend, boss. So what me and her were just trying to figure out, okay, can this week continue the uptrend from last week? So basically, in other words, can we see more upside? So right now, I do have one intended area that I want to keep my eyes peeled on as we do continuously push up, is around that 581.80 mark. Now, how did I come up with that price point? All I did, guys, was take the measure move from the move that we made here Friday going into today underneath that 580.05 mark here, and all I did was measure the move this way to see if we was going to get the same measurement move on the upside like we got on the downside. So all I want to do is take a look to see on how far we're going to push today. So right now, I mean, we're definitely on an uptrend. The market is still going up. And even if I take a look at the puts chart, Loliando, you can see that the puts are not still in control just yet, because you can see the opposite, that is doing the total opposite of what the calls are doing. So you can see at this moment that the calls are going up while your puts are going down. So right now, it's still no go for the puts just yet, Loliando, because right now, like I said, if we look at the chart upside down from a put standpoint, you can see that your put opportunities are fading down at the moment. Right now, we're not transitioning where we're having more of a put opportunity than a call opportunity. Right now, call opportunities are in session right now because we're still seeing more upside at this moment. So while calls are still going up, your puts are going down. So right now is no go yet for the puts still. So what we want to do at this moment, and you got to understand that too, boss, that the reason why, and what's up, low bar? And you got to understand that the reason why we're going up and continuously going up at this moment, because we have nothing to hold us back at this moment. These are new price points with no history. So we don't have any areas where bears can come in aggressive at this moment until we get to possibly around that 585 mark. Because you have to understand, we went from the 570 price range, now we're in the 580 price range. So you have to remember that we have no history yet building up just yet. So we have to allow that history to create itself, just like we did Friday. So Friday we had history where you can see right here where we got rejected. We got rejected until we had this U-shaped pattern that broke us on out, kind of put us in this ascending triangle squeeze, and we broke up from that 580 on up now to 581. So right now, the bears have no control at this moment. All it is calls, bulls. So as you can see, it's green going on up. So as you can see, it's more buyers than sellers at this moment, because right now the sellers are pretty much scared at this moment because they have nothing to hold the buyers back. So right now you have nothing but bull movement, pretty much upward momentum going up. So right now, I do want to see what's going to happen around this 581.80. And again, the reason on the way on how I came up with that price point was all I did was this, guys. All I did was just take this movement here and I measured it out. All I did was take this movement here, I duplicated it and put it to the top, and I got my measured move here. So I wanted to see if we're going to get the same measured movement on the upside, just like we got the same measured move on the downside. Now, how did I come up with that? Was I found out where the resistance area was, and I found out where the support was, thus putting us in this little channel, in this little price range. So all I did was just take this measurement and put it to the top area here to see if we're going to get that same measured move that we had at the bottom, now to the top. Now, is it a possibility? Can we break that 581.80 and going up to 582? It is a possibility. But right now, I'm definitely keep my eyes peeled on this rotation. I'm definitely keep my eyes peeled on this measure move. Now, if we do get that push, you will be hitting this trend line here, which will put you by that 582, possible 582.50 mark. So that's why I want to keep my eyes peeled. Right now, all I'm doing is focusing on the upper momentum. I want to see where the bears are going to come in and try to hold some type of resistance. So right now, we are on an uptrend. I would not be going for puts until the bears or those sellers can present themselves that they're coming in, holding up some type of wall for the buyers not to break above that key level. So right now, you do have to stay on the upside. You do have to kind of stay with a bullish mindset until the bears or those puts can come in and show us that they're stepping back in. Right now, it's bullish. There's no point in looking at it in a bearish sense right now until bears step in and give us that confirmation right now. So right now, we have broken over that 580 mark. We are in this rotation, and we're getting that push on up. Right now, guys, we got about 5 seconds until the bell ring, and about 4, in about 3, 2, 1, game time. So right now, we are above 580 right now, Loliando. So right now, we are in the 581 position. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. Right now, we are getting a push on a little bit on NVIDIA right now. Still trying to fight this open. We are trying to get this movement on Apple as well, where you kind of got like this N-shaped pattern. As long as they can stay above that 528.90 up to 529, we can definitely see that push up back up to 529.50. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. And I do have my alert set for Apple. We do get that push back up to 529.50. We are getting that push on NVIDIA. My alert just went off on NVIDIA, trying to get that push up to 137. 137, guys. So we are on an uptrend on NVIDIA. We're on an uptrend on Apple right now. We're on an uptrend on SPY. So right now, the market is bullish. You got to think bullish right now. You cannot go against the grain. If the market is telling you that it's going up, do you have to go with momentum until the momentum starts to transition over toward the downside? So as you can see right here, I got two charts. I got the put opportunities and I got the call opportunities. Right now, Apple, guys, Apple has hit that 229.50 mark. My alert has went off. Shout out to my Apple traders. Right now, the next level is to back up to that 530 mark that I called out since last week. So if we can hold above that 229.50, you have the opportunity to possibly push up to that 230. But we got to cross this trend line here to get that push. Right now, we did get rejected at 229.50 for that move back on down. Google has moved up as well, guys, at 165.50 as well. Definitely keep my eyes peeled. So right now, all I'm doing on SPY is going off of the measured move. So the measured move that I came up with and the price point that I got was 581.80. So I want to see, can we get that push up to this 581.80 to see, can we get that same measure move that we got at the bottom on Friday going into today, now going into today itself for the intraday. So I want to see, can we get that push up to possibly 581.50 to 581.80 itself. So I want to see how much momentum do we have left in the tank for that possible push. We do have room to still rotate up towards that purple trend line, which will put us around that 582 level. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Right now, the market is still uptrending at this moment, at this time. NVIDIA, guys, is definitely going on that squeeze, trying to run his way up to that 138. 138, I will be setting an alert for 138 to see, can we get that 138 push. Right now, NVIDIA is definitely on the squeeze right now. Meta's pushing as well. So right now, guys, we're definitely getting squeezes at this moment. So right now, do not go for puts at this moment until you get clear confirmation. We are getting weakness on Apple. That's the only thing that I see at this time. SPY still holding, NVIDIA still pushing. Apple is the only one that's getting rejected back on down towards that 228.90, towards this 228.90 mark. NVIDIA still pushing, trying to go up to that 138. 138, guys, is the next target that we're trying to go to on NVIDIA. We are about 4 cents away from that. We hit a high of 137.96. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So right now, the market is still in a bullish momentum. Guys, do not go for puts just yet until it presents itself. So right now, we still got room to go up towards the upside on SPY. We still got room to go up on NVIDIA. We still got room to go up on Apple. Right now, the market is still bullish. Do not go for puts right now. Wait until we get clear confirmation that the market is turning over towards the downside. Oh, and Thunder, I do apologize, boss. I did read your message on Patreon, and I do apologize because sometimes I miss, I do go past those messages because I'm looking at so many other things, and I did read what you sent about the pre-market. So Thunder, I wanted to ask, when you talk about the pre-market, you talking about as far as just setting up the pre-market charts? Kind of like what Deck does in the morning, how he just has the chart set up without him talking. That's what you mean? If that's what you mean, I mean, I'll do that in the morning and then come in for the live at the normal time. So if that's what you mean, boss, then we can definitely do that where I can just set up the charts in the morning. You can just see it moving in real time without me saying anything and just updating in the chats, and then come in at 9:15 like in my normal time. So if that's what you were trying to tell me during the Patreon, we'll make that happen, boss. And thank you for reaching out to me. So, guys, I'm going to set a target right here, which by the time I said we're going to hit it. So, it look like we're about to hit that 581.80 mark that I called out, guys, for a SPY. So, let's keep our eyes peeled on that measure move. So, let's see what we got here. So, we about not too far from that 581.80 mark. Apple's going off, guys. Apple's hit 230, guys. Called it already. Shout out to my Apple traders. Shout out. We're about as close as we did hit the high of 138, guys, on NVIDIA. So shout out 138 on NVIDIA, guys. 138 on NVIDIA. So we are hitting these spikes, guys. It look like we're going up to that 581.80 that I did call out on SPY, guys. So let's see. We're only 5 cents away from that mark too. So let's keep it on wise, guys. We are pushing up. We are pushing up. We are pushing up right now. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. No call. No time yet for puts. No time yet for puts. Still on calls. Still on calls. Gotta keep your eyes peeled on that, guys. SPY. 581.80, 581.80, 581.80. Like I went off on my measure move, guys. 581.80, 581.80 on the SPY. So we did hit that mark. I did call it out, guys. 581.80. You can see my mark right here to show that I had my mark already set in motion. 581.80 with a high of 581.84. So right now we're still rocking and rolling, team. Still rocking and rolling. Still rocking and rolling. Where did I do in my other chart? Did I delete my chart on accident? Oh crap. I think I deleted my 3-minute time frame on accident. I'll reset it. I do apologize. I do apologize about that. Let me put my my thing back up, my chat box. Shout out to my spy traders, guys. That's what I'm telling you. Do not jump towards those puts just yet. Do not jump towards those puts. Look at what the market is doing. Look at the squeezes that we're getting on Apple. Look at the squeezes that we're getting on Nvidia. Right now, it is calls. The market is bullish at this moment. Do not jump in front of a moving a bus. Do not do that right now. Stay on the call side right now until you get clear confirmation that we are transitioning back over toward the downside. So let the market go ahead and do what it do. Let it go ahead and run. We are still bullish, guys. Stay focused on the bullish side of things. Happy Monday, Gert. Thank you so much for coming through, boss. Loliano, that's why I tell you to be very careful, boss. You always got to pay close attention to your setups. That's why I was telling you, don't jump for a put just yet. Right now, I did have a target around this 581.80, and I got that off of the measure move that I got from Friday's movement into today. And as you can see, we did hit that measure move. Boom, there you go, 581.80. So there you go, boss. We are hitting the resistance line on Apple too as well. So we may start getting a little bit of pullback coming up very soon right here. So you can see, right? And I nailed the perfect area. And I'm talking about the area that nobody knew that spot was going to go to. So y'all can't say that your boy didn't nail that one. So right now I'm just still watching that 581.80 mark. Still just keep my eyes peeled on that off of the measure move. So all I did was put my line at 581.80. And boom, you can clearly see that. I already have my line here set. Boom, you can see where we already having a little bit of trouble at. Around that 581.80 where we are getting stuffed with the candle of the body. So, I did come up with that perfect area, man. So I did catch that. I did call it. So I'm still just keep my eyes peeled. But like I said, if we can hold above that 581.80, we could see a possible push all the way up to 582 where we will be touching that purple line. So right now I'm still keeping my eyes peeled on it. So we did have a little trouble around that area. So like I said, I kind of nailed that little area. So we did kind of hesitate. So and like I said, how did I come up with that 581.80? Even before it happened, all I did was just take the measure move that we already made on Friday in this little channel, this measurement, and brought it up to the top to kind of get an idea of where we can push or an area where we was gonna see a little bit of complication. So as you can see, look at the body of the candle. Look, see how I was fighting right where my line is at. All I did was just take a measure move from what already happened in the past and brought it to the present just to see if we was going to have the same effect on the upside. So that's basically all I did. So all I'm doing is still watching that key mark. And like I said, if we do hold above that 581.80 mark, we could get that possible push up to 582. All the way up towards that purple line. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. Because like I said, I don't want to jump in front of a moving train right now. I'm just definitely keeping my eyes peeled as we are still moving on up. We are still moving on up to this purple line. So that'll bring us up towards almost around 582.40-ish, almost 85, 82.50. And we continuously get that push where we will hit this purple line here. So I'm definitely keeping my eyes peeled on these levels. So right now, we're definitely still pushing. Do not go for push just yet. Wait until we get confirmation. Wait until you get confirmation. Do not jump into in front of a moving bus until you get confirmation that we are transitioning over back up towards the downside. We're finding a good strong resistance level that we cannot stay above, where we're starting to come back on down. Like as I said, 581.80, where we are starting to get squeezed, pushed right back on down around that area that I called out. So that was kind of spot on. 581.80, we got a high 581.12, but look where the body of the candle went, right where my line was at, right where I did my measure move at. So I didn't guess that price point. All I did was do a measure move here and brought it up to the top to kind of see if we was going to get the same measurement, the same movement here as we got down here. And as you can see right here, we are fighting to stay above what? 581.80. So I kind of was spot on with that top area, like where it's fighting at. So, I'm just keeping it on watch. So right now, it's right where my red line is at. So I kind of got that price point down to a pack, right where we're getting squeezed and stuff right back down to. So, I was kind of spot on with it. So, I want to see if we're going to remain underneath that price point of 581.80 as the next candle come in and we can start to see a shift back on down.
G-Range says, trying to see if we can crack that 583.
Yeah, so what I did, G-Range, and how I kind of figured that out, like as far as 581.80, like how did I predict that to happen? Or how did I predict where that stuffing was going to be, where those sellers were going to push you back down? Again, all I did was just take this measurement here. Like I said, I can take this off again. All I did was just take this measurement here from Friday's movement when we had the tops and bottoms. And all I did was make a duplicate and moved it up to the top. That's all I did to kind of get an idea of, where we're going to have some complication. So we're trying to hold on top of that 581.80. So if you kind of see where you can see exactly where the sellers are trying to push you back down underneath. Right underneath that 581. Look, boom, 581.80. See that? Boom! How did I figure that out? How did your boy figure that out? How did I figure that out? Tell me how did I figure that out? That's crazy. Look at that. Right underneath my red line, damn near perfect. Right with the body of the candle getting stuffed at 581.80. Look at that. That is crazy. Now I'm talking about before it happened. And that's a new high of day. And that's crazy how I figured that out. Like the price point. Around 581.80. Look where the body of the candle getting stuffed at. And fighting at around 581.80. So I'm not saying it's still not a fighting trend for the bulls to push above it. But look where it's struggling at. Now, look where your sellers trying to stuff you down at. Around 581.80. Look at that. You got the wick. But look at the body of the candles fighting right where my red line is at. Right where they trying to stuff you at. So I'm just keeping my eyes peeled. So right now, it's just letting me know that I can see where the sellers are sitting at. Because you can see right here where you're getting that selling pressure trying to push you back on down. So we know we got sellers around that 582 and that 581.80 right here in this little level. So you got the wick, but look where the body of the candle is closing at, getting stuffed down at. Right underneath my red line around 581.80. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, before it even happened, it's like I just kind of figured it out. So that's crazy. So right now, look where we get stuffed at, right underneath my red line, 581.80. So I'm just keeping this on watch because we still got 20 minutes until this candle closes out. So now that we kind of got an idea of the price point that the sellers kind of, basically trying to keep you underneath. Once the next candle comes in, all we got to do is ask ourselves now that we have this now 30-minute time frame candle. Are we going to stay above that 581.80 or are we going to stay underneath that 581.80 as the new candle rolls in? So right now I'm just keeping this on watch. You can see we spiked, caught a little bit of some extension, and we got stuff right back where my red line is at. So all I'm doing is watching to see on how powerful that 581.80 is going to be. So right now you can see them sellers are pushing you exactly right underneath where my red line is, and boom, there you go. So and that's crazy. That's crazy. Like I said, all I was doing was a measure move. Now I'm not saying that every measure move is always going to work exactly like that, but normally what I'll do is I'll take a move from the past. Like right here, Friday's movement going into today's movement. I'll take this movement here from our tops to our bottoms. We got our bounce at. I'll take that measure move underneath that 580.05, and then all I'll do is just take it, move it up to the top, and measure it out to figure out, okay, where can the top be? Because I want to see, since we have a measure move here at the bottom, are we gonna have the same measure move to the top? And as you can see, boom, it worked out perfectly. See, look, all I did is take that measure move it up here, right above 580.05. And right here. So all I'm doing is keeping on watch just to see how well can they keep them stuff underneath that. And as I was stating, if we do continuously keep pushing, we do have room to go up towards this resistance level here. So that's why I want to see where we're going. So that's crazy on how we was getting stuff right underneath my red line. But we all still getting that push. All still getting that little squeeze. That's why I'm not jumping in yet. I'm just keeping this on watch. So I want to see if we're going to push all the way up toward that yellow, my purple line. So I'm keeping on watch. Keeping on watch. I'm just keeping on watch to see on what these bears and bulls are going to do. Right now, the bulls are definitely trying to stay above 581.80. They're definitely trying to hold above it. They're trying to get that candle to close on top. Do we have enough buying momentum to stay on top of that bad boy for that push on up? So all I'm trying to do is to see, can these bulls survive getting stuff right back down? So right now, bulls are in control because they did take this area away from the bears that the bears did try to take over. They did try to take over that 581.80. So right now they're on top of it at this moment. So it's still trying to, those buyers are still trying to hold. Still trying to hold to get this push up towards this purple line right here, towards this trend line. You can see in the past, every time it hits that purple trend line, you get rejected, you come on down. Get rejected, come on down. So look right here. You got room to possibly move up to this 582.50. So if we didn't get stuff or getting held down right here, the next level that I was looking at was this purple line right here, which would put you around this 582.50 level. So I'm keeping that on watch. So I'm definitely keeping that on watch to see where we're gonna go from this level here. I'm trying to get my 3-minute time frame back up. I must have deleted it on accident. I could have sworn I had it. Did I have it? What is this? No, it's a 5-year chart. I must have accidentally took it off on accident. I apologize about that. So I'm making a duplicate copy and set it for 3 minutes. Yeah, I must have accidentally took it off. I do apologize about that. Put that for 3 minutes. 10-3, 10-3, 10-3. Still pushing. Keeping this on watch, guys, because as I told y'all, the market is still bullish. The market is still bullish. Getting a little bit of rejection on Nvidia. We are hitting this area here on Apple as well. So just keep your eyes peeled. We may be coming to some resistance. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. Set it for my 3-minute time frame. 3 minute. Where is it at? Keep this on watch, guys. Keep this on watch. I just want to have 3. Oh, these right here. Is it what's on 3-3? So we're still going up, still holding up, still trying to get that push. Here we go, guys. Trying to push up to this purple line around this 582.50-ish mark. 582.40 to 582.50. That'll be the next area about right here. So we are rotating from this trend line up to this trend line. And notice in the past, every time we hit this trend line, we have some type of complications. When we hit, we hold for a little bit, and then we come right back on down. We hit, get a little bit of trouble, and then we come right back on down. Look where we at right now at this trend line right here, right around that 582.50. So let's keep our eyes peeled. Can we get that 582.50 push from 582.50 to 583? Let's see where we go, guys. Let's see where we go. Keep my eyes peeled, guys. Right now, we're definitely still getting that push. Still getting that push. So as I was telling my puts, no go yet on puts. Not yet. Right now, we're around the 582.50, guys. 582.50. Keep your eyes peeled on that. How much further can we keep pushing? Keep your eyes peeled. Do not get in front of a moving bus, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's see what go from here. 582.50, guys. 582.50. I'm going to set up an alert just to see, can we get that 583? Let's see. 583.50 push. No go yet on push, guys. I've been warning you. I've been warning my put traders. Not yet. Told y'all the market is still bullish. So right now, you see right here, getting a little bit of trouble at this pink line. My purple line. Kind of like we did in the past here. So let me take this off real quick. Still keeping this on watch, guys. We are testing that purple trend line. Look at what happened in the past. You run up, get that rejection right back on down. Run up, get that rejection right back on down. So watch that purple trend line that's around that 582.50, guys. Around 582.50. So let's see what's going to happen. Can those buyers stay on top of this, or will we start to get rejected and get a little pullback? So let's see what happens around this 582.50 and around this trend line. We did rotate from this bottom trend line on up towards this trend line. So let's see what's going to happen. Can the buyers hold, or will we get rejected like we got in the past? We ran on up, got rejected, ran on up, got rejected. So let's see, can these buyers continuously hold? Can we hold this trend line? Right now, buyers are still in control, guys. Buyers are still in control. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Boss, 585 was going to be that main strong resistance because that's that $half mark. So I just wanted to see on how the buy momentum was going to hold up for today. So that's why I'm just keeping my eyes peeled, and that's why I'm telling those puts, those short sellers, to not jump in front of a moving bus. Let those buyers push it on up. Do not jump in front of a moving bus. SMCI, got SMCI moving on up. SMCI is moving on up. Let me check out SMCI real quick. My SMCI alert just went off. SMCI as well. My alert just went off. SMCI is still on this uptrend. So right now, everything is on the uptrend. Everything is still bullish, guys. So right now, puts, I would not be trying to jump in front of a moving train right now. I would not. I'm just letting you guys know, do not do it. Right now, the market is still pushing on up, guys. Do not go for puts yet. If you want to switch over to calls, do so. But right now, do not go for puts at this moment. Go for calls. The market is still moving on up, guys. We are still on that 30-minute time frame calendar right now. The market is still within 30 minutes. We're still getting some bullish upside right now. So the market, we have a good, strong green candle right now that's going up. So I would not be going for puts at this moment. Do not go for puts. I'm giving y'all fair warning, guys. Puts, do not go for it just yet. Do not. The market is still bullish. And also, as I was telling you, Queen, that uptrend still going up, Queen. Also, we talked about this yesterday in our one-on-one.
10 cents off the 583.
And the men also were talking about this yesterday. Look at this. That uptrend still going, Queen. Look at that. I told you. Look at that. Didn't I say we was going to watch that uptrend? I said all we was going to do for today was to see if we was going to carry on that uptrend from last week. So, shout out. Look at that. 583. There you go, G-Range. 583, baby. Look at that. Boom. Uptrend still going. There you go. Aussie. There you go, Queen. There you go. Uptrend still going. For Monday.
G-Range says, yes, sir.
Uptrend still going. Uptrend still continuing. That's what I'm talking about. Uptrend still going in that channel. We got room to still run up, guys. Still room to run up.
We called it.
Look at that. Uptrend still going.
LOL.
Uptrend still going. Let me what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna darken up these horizontal lines real quick so we can focus on that channel setup real quick. I'm gonna keep my lines though. I'm gonna keep my lines so when we do pull back later on down the line. So I'm gonna continuously keep watching this. So right now, so y'all can focus on the uptrend channel setup that me and Aussie was talking about yesterday in the one-on-one. And again, Aussie, shout out to you again, Queen. You and your lovely husband had a great time yesterday in our one-on-one. We definitely talked about a lot, covered a lot, and we did talk about this uptrend channels continuing. Thank you so much, boss.
Gills is now following on Twitch.
So there you go, uptrend still going from last week. Monday, boom. Tuesday, boom. Wednesday, boom. Thursday, boom. Friday, still going on up. Uptrend still continuing, guys. Could we be seeing a 2-week uptrend? Could we continue a 2-week uptrend? So right now, we're still looking good, Aussie. So right now, still getting that rotation, still in that channel we talked about. So right now, still looking good. Still looking good. Still looking good right now. Still looking good. Uptrend is continuing. Still continuing. Keeping this on watch, keeping this on watch. Right now, we are holding above this trend line here, guys. We are holding above this trend line. Buyers are definitely trying to hold this area for that next candle to come in. They have some support for a possible bounce on up to even higher. So let's see, can they hold above this trend line? As long as they hold, they're in the clear. As long as they can hold within 8 minutes, they're in the clear. We don't want to see them get stuffed back down underneath this trend line where we could see the same effect when we broke out. And it came right back underneath. When you broke out, and it came right back underneath. So we don't want to see the same effect going up here. We don't want to see a long upper shadow and the body going right back underneath that trend line because that will hold up as resistance. So you got to keep that in mind. Buyers do need to hold above this key level. So where is that level at that we need to stay on top of? That would be around between 582. Let me see, 582. 582.50-ish. Let me see, trying to see if I can get a good readout right where we at right here. So between that 582.50 to 583, we just need to hold it at higher area. So that's all we need to do to stay on top of that trend line. Because put it like this, guys, if those buyers can hold this trend line, then we can focus on this portion. We can focus on the higher portion, meaning that we can see more upside. Where we can see 583.50, 584 to 585 that AK called out. Shout out to AK47 for calling that out. So as long as we can hold this trend line, we can focus on this upper portion of this channel. Where we can hold at 582.50 up back up to 583, 583.50 up to 584 to possibly 585. So as long as these buyers can hold this level, because we need to hold a floor. We got to have a floor. We can turn old resistance into new support as that new candle comes in about 7 minutes. So once that new candle come in, we can utilize that for a possible support and bounce on up. So let's see, can these buyers hold within 7 minutes? 7 minutes. Just got to hold that floor. Hold that floor, hold that floor. So right now they're looking good. Right now they're looking good. Stay on top of that trend line. Because you can see what happened in the past. When you hit that trend line, you got rejected. Hit that trend line, got rejected, which was resistance, right? So now what we need to happen is we need to turn old resistance now into new support. So this is what we want to see happen. So this is what we want to see happen, guys, for the next opportunity. So once that new candle comes in, we want to see a little pullback, hold that key level for that move right back on up. So that's what we want to see. We want to see them hold this floor, hold this key level for that possible push back up to 583, 583.50 to 584. So we want to see them utilize this support line, this trend line, instead of getting rejected, where we got rejected here and rejected here. We want to now see them use this as support where you can now bounce instead of getting rejected. So right now, they seem to be holding up pretty slightly. So they're still holding up pretty good. Still holding up, still holding up. So right now, that's considered support because you're above it. So right now, we got about 6 minutes. All we have to do is have these buyers hold that key level. Stay in the high 582s. Stay in the high 582s. Stay above 582.50. So right now, because by doing that, I'm going to tell you another thing. By doing that as well, that'll also help with an ascending triangle. So right around at 583. So as you can see right here at 583, let me go ahead and put 583. That'll continue the ascending triangle pattern where we could continue right in this little squeeze for the possible next movement on up towards the upside for 583.50, 584 to possibly 585, as AK did mention out. Shout out to AK, brother from another mother who I love to death, who always putting up memes about me. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. And shout out to Sean for the small account challenge. I think his goal, Aussie and Loliando and AK. Ain't his goal, I think he said he's trying to get up to what, 50,000 or 60,000, something like that, within what, 60 days? If I'm not mistaken. Is that what he's trying to do for the small account challenge? I think that's what he's trying to do. Alert. Yeah, put my, oh, not alert. Alert. 53, 8350, 8350. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, guys, is that the goal that he's trying to go to up to is 50,000, 60,000, something like that, if I'm not mistaken? Did I misread that? So right now, guys, I do have a target. As long as we can hold this channel, guys, and we can stand within this ascending triangle pattern, we can see a possible 583.50 to 584. So I'm gonna set up 2 alerts for today so far to start off with. We're going to start off the possible 583.50 to 584 for that possibility as that new candle comes in. So right now we are holding pretty well right now for that possible touch of those 2 targets. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on that real quick, guys. So I got 2 alerts set up for 583.50 to 584 as that candle continues to push. So right now we are still looking good. Aussie Queen, that play is beautiful. Please tell me you got in on that. Please tell me you caught that move, as we did talk about that uptrend. We talked about that uptrend yesterday during our one-on-one. Please tell me you caught that uptrend, Queen. Please tell me you caught it. Please tell me you got a piece of that pie. Honestly, please tell me you got it. So, yeah, guys, I did do my first one-on-one. First one-on-one went great. So, that was my first session. Shout out to Aussie for giving me the confidence to do this one-on-one. I do got to give AK to get a little bit more information on how he does his one-on-one. Shout out to AK47 for motivating me to do that. But also shout out to Aussie for pushing me to do it. So let me give a round of a sound and some applause to Aussie and her wonderful husband, man, who came in yesterday and did an amazing job. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Gotta give a shout out to the lovely couple, man. Y'all did an amazing job. Thank y'all so much for giving me that boost of confidence. Thank you, Queen and King. Thank you. So right now, guys, we do have an intended target next of 583.50. Can we get that push up to 583.50? Right now, we're still looking good. Got about 3 minutes until this candle closed on out. So we do have that support level above that trend line still. So we do get a little pullback. Do expect to see if these buyers are going to utilize this trend line now for a possible bounce on up, where we do have an ascending triangle pattern. Matter of fact, we got more than one. So I wish I was just watching and learning, doing paper trading. I was in on NVIDIA from Friday. Gotcha, Queen. Man, NVIDIA doing good. The next area that we're trying to push up to is 140. 140 will be the next intended level. Get above 139.50. If we get above 139.50, the next area will be 140. So right now we're still trucking it. So let me set an alert for NVIDIA. That'll be on the 139.50 from 139.50 to 140. So right now, let me go ahead and set my alerts for that bad boy here for the Queen herself. Let me go ahead and set that up. Boom, boom, boom. We're not too far from those key levels. And for 140. So I'm gonna set 2 alerts, Queen. I got you on that one. I got 2 alerts set for you. Got 2 alerts set for you. So right now we're definitely looking good. Definitely looking good for NVIDIA. Apple, we're definitely above that 130. That's good as well. That's the area that we needed to break out. NVIDIA. Wait, what's it? What NVIDIA was what 141, right? Okay. Yeah. My intended target for NVIDIA. And I'm gonna show y'all how I came up with that 141.09 too, guys. I'm gonna show y'all how I came up with that price point. I'm gonna break that down to y'all guys in a few minutes. How I came up with that price point. How did I figure that out on NVIDIA? Let me go to my 180. Let me break down NVIDIA for you guys on how I came up with that price here. Go to my 180. Where you at? Boom, boom, boom. So this is how I came up with Aussie. This is how I came up with 141.09. Right? I started back here. So right here, you can see right here where your first initial resistance was that we needed to break, which was around 130. Cleared that. Next was around 135.88 we needed to break. You can see right here where those bears came in aggressive. We broke around that. Check. Now, the next area will be around 141.09. That's your actual high. And it does look like we're trying to pull back up to that area like a magnet. So that'll be your next intended area, Queen, that we'll be going up to. That those buyers want to push up to is around that 141.09. So that'll be your next goal, which will be around that area. And we do look like we have a bull flag pattern on Apple. Look like we got a bull flag pattern on SPY. And also look like we got a bull flag pattern on NVIDIA. So we could be seeing the next leg, and we do have that new candle. And as I told y'all guys, and we do get a little pullback, we got some good support areas that we could be seeing as we do pull back from 583 on down towards this trend line here, which should put us around, what is this? Around at 582.50. Around 582.50. Yeah, we do get that nice little pullback down. But we do have a nice little bull flag setup. We do have a bull flag setup. So do expect a little pullback to happen because we are getting overextended. So do expect a little pullback to happen. We are still in an ascending triangle wedge. So we can actually make 3 of them on SPY. So we got this first ascending triangle wedge that we are above. The next one will be around 583.50. So we're gonna make another one. That'll be your second ascending triangle pattern. So 583.50, let's make another one. That'll be here. So that'll be ascending triangle pattern number 2. Here, you can clearly see that. Ascending triangle pattern number 2. And we'll have ascending triangle pattern number 3, which will be around 584. So ascending triangle pattern number 1, we broke through it, which was around 583. Next on the list is 583.50, which we have the second ascending triangle pattern. So let's keep eyes peeled on that. So we got 3 ascending triangle patterns in the making right now that look like on SPY. We have 3 of them. So right now, the next one will be 583.50. So you can clearly see this here, guys. So right here, you can clearly see this here, where we had ascending triangle pattern number 1, which we broke above, which was around 583. So next one up on the plate would be 583.50. That'll be ascending triangle pattern number 2. So we can get that push. Next will be 584. So that's definitely we're keeping our eyes peeled on right now. So could we have a successful bull flag pattern when we get that little pullback and then move right back on up, where we can see that break above 583.50. So right now we're definitely in a bull flag pattern on SPY. We're definitely in a bull flag pattern on Apple, and we're definitely in a bull flag pattern on NVIDIA. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that, guys. We could, my alert should be going off soon if we get that successful bull flag pattern push. So right now, that's why I'm telling my puts. Guys, be very, 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 very careful, because right now the market is bullish. It is definitely squeezing a lot of those shorts out of their position. That's leading to that push, guys. And as I told y'all, this week we didn't have no strong economic data coming out. And I simply told you guys that it was going to be pretty much primarily based off of momentum, because you have to understand that we're going from the 570s now into the 580s. Right now, the bears have no control because we have no histories in these areas except now. Right now, the market is creating new history. So right now, we don't have any strong resistance area other than natural resistance itself. What would be the possible next natural resistance? 585. Why would 585 be the next natural resistance? Is because 585 is a $half mark. Because if you look at it from a $5 standpoint, 580, 585, 590. What is it? What's in between 590, 580? 585. That's your $half mark. That's a natural resistance. So that'll be it. Because right now we have no history in this area that we are in just yet. The only history that we have is going up, going up, going up. Have you made a trade today? No, not yet, Queen. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I have not made a trade yet. Not made a trade. Because you already know me. We already talked about this yesterday. You already know what's my sweet spot. You already know, Queen, what's my sweet spot. You know I don't go chasing. We talked about this yesterday, Queen. I don't go chasing. It didn't hit my sweet spot. It never came down yet. And you know what I love. Y'all know me. Other than the Queen, who knows this? What's my sweet spot? Especially when the market is going up like this. Do I go chasing? No. What do I normally wait for? What do I wait for to get around? Y'all know this. Y'all know me by now. Y'all should know me by now. So, if nobody else knows, Queen, what's my sweet spot? Or what's my safe spot? Not the reversal, but what's my safe? Like if I'm going in for a call, or instead of chasing what it's doing now, what do I wait for? What's my safe spot? Is my safe spot here? Which is no. So where's my safe spot for me to go in for a call? Because you know doggone well I'm not chasing up here. You know me by now, Queen. So what is my safe spot? AK-47, I think AK knows my sweet spot. Queen, you know what my sweet spot is. We talked about this yesterday in our one-on-one. Let me see who knows me very well. Out of all the chats, out of all my traders, man, who I love to death. What's my sweet spot if I'm going in on a call? How do I normally get in? Like, what's my safe space? Y'all know me. If anybody hit it, I'll give y'all shout out. I'll give y'all some love. What is my sweet spot for me to go comfortably in on a call? And it's not at the top. Y'all know me better than that. What is my sweet spot?
Generous Greg says. Yo, yo, yo.
Not the break of resistance. Yeah, the pullback. But I'm talking about as far as the bounce or a safe area to get in after a pullback. What is my safe spot? What is my comfortable spot that I love to get in all play around? Y'all know me by now. Because I do not get at these tops. Y'all know me better than that. What is my favorite spot or an area that I'm comfortable with getting in on a pullback for the next opportunity back on up? What is my safe spot? Y'all been around me long enough to know this. Queen, come on now. GG range. Y'all know me. Come on, man.
575.
All right, let me give you a hint. Let me give you let me see what TT Life gonna say first. Let me see what he say. Let me see what TT Life gonna say first. Or Green Days. Cause let me see if they gonna say it. Cause I think they know me. Oh, you know, he said Tesla's dropping. He said Tesla's dropping. Okay, Tesla's pulling back, boss. Appreciate you so much for the insight. Thank you, boss. Thank you. Tesla. Are we still going down? Yeah, see, Tesla's still falling. Still falling. Downtrend. So Tesla's on a downtrend. All right, put it like this. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. It's an indicator. That's all I'm gonna say. It's an indicator. So by me saying that, y'all should know by now where's my sweet spot, and it's not the 9 EMA. It is not the 9 EMA. Y'all should know this. It is a certain indicator that I'm comfortable with. That is my sweet spot. That is that I'm safe with. That I'm comfortable with. No, not the golden cross, boss. Okay. What's one particular indicator? Okay, if I would take off the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA, and the 50, what is a possible indicator where the market always seems to return to and you can utilize that for resistance and support? One indicator in particular. Y'all, you know what it is, Queen. You know what it is. You know what it is. TT Life, y'all know you know what it is.
100.
Thank you. VWAP. Yeah, VWAP. Y'all got it. Exactly, VWAP. So when it goes like this and it gets overextended from that VWAP, I'm not touching it. Because eventually you will find your way back to that VWAP. So that's why I said I'll wait it out. If I miss a move like this, I don't go chasing. I just wait. I'll wait for the next setup. You just gotta be patient. Yeah, because I do not go chasing up here. That's a no-no. Because you got to think about it. You're getting overextended. You're already getting overextended from the 9 EMA, which you already know you're going to return to. So if I go buying up here, I'm already going to lose because I already know that the market is going to return to that 9 EMA like a magnet. So if I'm buying up here, I'm already losing off of a pullback already. So that's why I said I do not go chasing up here. I just trust areas that make sense because the VWAP is a very powerful tool.
Sir, I opened 582 calls for November. What do you think?
82. See, and the thing about it is, boss, the next possible bouncing area that we may bounce before we hit that VWAP could be around at 582.50 because, and the reason why I'm saying that is, if we utilize this trend line here, because you can see on how powerful that trend line has been in the past. You hit, you get rejected. You hit, you get rejected, right? So we're no longer underneath it, we're on top of it. So instead of using it for resistance, now we can use it as support. So as we do pull back towards this trend line, the next price point around that will be around 250. See that? Now that I stretched it out, you can see 82.50. Boom. So we get a pullback, you'll have the 82.50 and that trend line that can act as double support. So and we do pull back towards that, and then you also got to keep in mind that we're still somewhat in an ascending triangle pattern. So if those buyers can utilize this trend line, that'll keep us in this ascending triangle pattern, trying to move his way back on up towards what? 583.50, where you can see like somewhat of a U-shaped pattern back on up, kind of like inside this space here, where we can get into a tighter space. But we know after the pullback and bounce back on up on where the buyers are trying to get back up to. Because you got to remember, buyers' goal are to try to get the higher price points. Seller's goal is to try to get you back down lower price points. So right now with this movement on up, we know buyers are trying to get to a higher price point. So the area that we have not broken above is what? 583.50. So right here, this is a failed opportunity. So that means that's your first try, right? So once we pull back, they're gonna try to go for it. If those buyers are still in and holding this trend line, once you do find a support, where they're gonna try to return back to 583.50. Because what are they trying to do? They're trying to take a certain price point from the bears. Why? So they can continue the movement on up. Because when the bears set up a certain price point or a certain wall, that stop the bulls from moving on up, right? So what happens is once you hit a brick wall and you come back on down, what's gonna happen? You need more buyers, you need more strength, you need more people to pile in to give you that impact and that push that you need to break above a level that you couldn't break above before. So right here, boom, you couldn't break it, right? So as you pull back on down, gonna need to set up bear traps. You're gonna need to have more buyers step in. We're gonna need more of a strong demand zone. So that means is we're gonna need more buyers to pile in as we move our way back on up for a stronger push to finally give us that breakout that we need. So that's why I'm waiting on this move here.
So it would have been better to open 580 or 581.
80. Cause right here I had where I had my line at? Down here. Look, matter of fact, look down here, boss. Right here was the breakout area. So let me highlight this back up again. Right here, from Friday's movement. Look right here, boss. So you can see right across the board. Okay, what was this high area that we hit Friday? 583.05. See that? Rejected. So all you had to do is play the breakout right here. That'd have been a good entry here because you set yourself up for the ascending triangle squeeze. That was your very first one after Friday's movement. That was your first and strongest triangle squeeze here because you needed to get above 580.05. Because you can see right here, you got rejected once. Right here, you got rejected twice. Then you failed, found some support, held up on top of this trend line, putting you into a tight squeeze in an ascending triangle pattern. That's where you got that blast off at. Because the minute you got this area away from the bears, because that was the only thing holding you back. Because that's the game plan with these buyers. The buyers are trying to take territories away from the bears so the bears can quit stopping them from going to higher price points. So what stopped them Friday? 580.05. So what the bulls needed to do? Take that price point away from the bears. So once they took that price point away from the bears, look what happened. Look at that movement. Look at the impact. The bulls went crazy because the bears have nothing to hold them back from. They have no more leverage. They have no more power. Now who has the power? The bulls have the power now. So that's why they went crazy after this ascending triangle breakout right here in this level. Ascending triangle breakout, they went crazy. You had a good movement on up towards 583. So now that would have been a great entry because the fact is this area had a history. This area had a history of a wall at 580.05 because you got to remember, these are new areas. These are creating history in the making. So this was the only history that we had, which was Friday resistance. Now, as we come into Monday, this is the area that we had to break out because you got to remember.
Dude, you would be proud.
Man, because you got to understand, if you're going in on the long side, and Austin can agree with me, we talked about this during our one-on-one as well. You have to understand, each week, what we got, guys, in video? Boom! There you go, Austin. There you go, Austin. There we go. 539.50. There you go. Next possible area is 140. Called it out, Queen. But like I was saying, if you're going in on the long side, right? You have to understand that each week is competing with each week, right? So what I mean by that is we want to see if this week can outperform last week, meaning that we broke above all highs. We broke above all opens. Now we're creating new highs. So that means that this week is setting a new standard and a new tone for next week because that means we have to hold above these levels. So as of now, this week, Monday, what we have has set a tone for 583.47. But I still think there's a little bit more left in the tank. So to say that today is Monday could set a tone, going into a higher level. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to see how high can we go on Monday, right? We're going to see how Monday is going to finish out. So we want to see, can Tuesday hold that level up? Can Wednesday hold that level up? Can Thursday hold that level up? And end it off by Friday, can we stay above whatever price point that Monday set? Can we stay above it all the way till Friday? So for example, let's say that 583.47 was the high for the day, right? Okay, so let's just say we closed out today on Monday and your high was at 583.47. Okay, as Tuesday rolls around, we want to see can we outdo Monday. Okay, if Tuesday creates a new high, when Wednesday rolls around, okay, can we take out Tuesday's high? All right, Wednesday made a new level. Thursday's rolling around. Can Thursday take out Wednesday's new high? Because all you're doing is going up. By Friday, you done created a new high. Now you're in the 590s, right? Now, as the next week rolls around, now can we outdo this week? Can we see 591? Can we see 592? 593? Can we move our way on up to 600? All we doing is just to see can the now week outdo last week. And right now we outdoing it. So as you can see right here on my 30-minute time frame, right here, we created some new highs already. Right here, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday set the standard right here. And what? 580.05. That was Friday's standard. From Monday through Friday, Friday set the standard right here. Boom, that was it. Now, today set a new standard. Set a new tone. So now we want to see, can Tuesday outdo Monday? Can Wednesday outdo Tuesday? Can Thursday outdo Wednesday? Can Friday outdo Thursday? So all you're doing is going up, going up, going up, going up. All you're trying to do is outdo each week. That's it. So that letting us know the market isn't going in the right direction. So that's all we're doing right now. So we created something. We created a new standard for this week because we broke out of last week's high, which is around the 580s. Now we're in the 583s. So all we want to do to see now, okay, where is Monday going to end up? Are we going to stay here around 583.47, or are we going to end up at 584? Are we going to end up at 585? You know, wherever we close out, and once Tuesday rolls in, can we outdo that price? Can we outdo those highs? You know, can we stay above the opens? Can we stay above the close? Anything of that nature. Because the goal is to go up. It's to create new price points. And as I told you on my 5-year chart, guys, boom, what is the market doing? Rotating towards what? 600. That end game goal is to get to that 600 level. Right now, we are at 583.
Sent you a message on Discord, sir.
Appreciate you, boss. And I gotta start checking my Discord. And I do apologize. I got a Discord and I be forgetting I have it. So the best thing to do, generous, is to reach out to me through Instagram, because I do respond, because me and Aussie be talking through, doing the DMs. So if you have Instagram, do reach out to me through that too as well, boss. Or Twitter or Facebook. I check it every now and then, but the main one I do check for sure is Twitter and Instagram. But I do need to get back on my Discord, and I do apologize about that. But yeah, guys, you can see the clear rotation what the overall market is doing for 2024. It's trying to get that full U-shaped rotation, trying to get back up towards that red line. In order for us to get back up towards this red line here, what do we need to cross? 600. Look where we at right now. Look what our new high is. 583.47. That's putting us $17 away from what? 600. And don't forget, we in October. What's next week? What's next month? Election. That's gonna add more hype, right? That's gonna add even more hype to the market. So we could be seeing 600 by the end of the year. Now, what I was talking to Aussie about and what I was talking to Decadem about earlier, could we be seeing a repeat of 2020, 2021, and 2022? Now, what I mean by that is, here, let me go to it real quick. Can we see, like 2020 to 2021, we went on a 2-year uptrend. 2022, we went on a year downtrend. So I'm asking myself, can we see the same thing that we seen in 2020 through 2022? Could we see a 2-year uptrend for 2023, 2024, and then a possible pullback in 2025? Can we see a rinse and repeat that we've seen here in the past? 2-year uptrend, then a 1-year pullback. Same thing for 2023, 2024. Can we see a 2-year uptrend, then a 1-year pullback? Can we see the same exact thing that we seen here when you rotate up, come back on down, rotate up, come back on down? Could we be seeing a repeat that we seen in 2020, 2021, and 2022? So that's the $1 million question. So right now we are definitely on a 2-year uptrend, seeing a repeat of 2020, 2021. So we want to ask ourselves as we go into 2025, crossing over this vertical dash line, could we see a 2022 repeat in 2025? So we know right now what 2024 is trying to go, where the intended target is, which is 2020, which is 600. I apologize. So right here, guys, here we go pulling back. Here we go pulling back on that trend line on SPY right now, guys. Pulling back on that trend line for that possible bounce that I was mentioning, guys, to see can we hold this trend line for the movement back on up, to see can those buys get that rebreak of 583.50 for the push up to 584. So keep your eyes peeled on that. So we are getting our pullback. We did get a low of 582.61. 582.61 so far is what we had a low of. So right now we are still holding up on top of this trend line, guys. We are still in this ascending triangle pattern like setup that we're still in. So do keep that in mind, that we are still in an ascending triangle pattern setup. As long as you hold this trend line, as long as you stay on top of this trend line, that trend line is still be considered support. for the time being while we focus on the upper portion of this channel instead of the bottom portion. So right now, we can still utilize this for the center triangle pattern where you can move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you get into a tighter squeeze for a possible squeeze above 583.50 to possibly 584. So we're still in the center triangle pattern. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Triangle pattern is still set in motion. Still set in motion, guys. Bull flag is still set in motion on Apple. Bull flag is still set in motion on Nvidia. Bull flag is still set in motion on SPY. And we also are still in an ascending triangle pattern on SPY. So what do we need to break out to see more upside? Where do the bears come in at? Around 583.47. So if you round that off, that'll pretty much put you around 583.50. So we need to get back above 583.50, break that key level because we know where the brick wall is at this moment. So we know where the brick wall is at. Right here, 583.47. Again, if you round it, 583.50. So we need to break that 583.50 for that possible push up to 584. So right now, center triangle pattern, bull flag pattern. You got everything set up in the positive for a possible move back on up towards the upside. So keep that in mind. Got a little bit of buying pressure that came in. They got you right back on top of 583. So you can see right now where the bulls are trying to hold right here in this key level of 583. Again, bull flag pattern is still set up in motion. Ascending triangle pattern is still set up in motion. Uptrend is still set up in motion. Everything is still leaning more towards the bullish side of things for more possible upside. And there you can see the buyers are still trying to push. And as you can see, they're coming back in, trying to get their way back up to what? Possibly 583.50. So you got to keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Can we possibly still see some more upside? Possibility. We got about 9 minutes until this candle closes out. So we want to see, can we hold on this 583 level? Let's see, can we hold above this 583 level as the next candle comes in? Because if this candle, or the body of the candle, can hold on top of this red line as the next candle come in, then that means that that is going to be a stable floor, because that is the area that the bears cannot take over, or this is the area that the bears cannot crack. So you got to keep that in mind. So let's keep that on watch as this candle closes on out and as that new candle comes in. So the bears have failed to get underneath 583 and 582.50 because buyers moved in. You can see the buying pressure pushing that body of the candle back on up above 583.50. So therefore that 583.50 is holding up as a floor. So basically, once that new candle comes in, that's going to hold up as possible support again. So here, for example, if that new candle comes in, you do get a pullback, you can possibly expect another pullback failure where they will hold that floor for that movement right back on up to that target of 583.50 for a possible higher push around 584. So you definitely got to keep your eyes peeled on that. Yeah, I'm okay. So as you can see, 583 recovered. Stayed on top of 582.50. Still in your bull flag pattern. Still in your ascending triangle pattern. Still on your uptrend. Everything is still rocking in motion for your bulls right now. So everything is still looking bullish right now. Especially after this engulfing red green candle. That's off for 30 minutes. So I mean, because your bears would literally have to engulf all of this back down to say that they're taking over. So right now it's definitely a strong bullish candle followed by this small weak red sellish candle. You can see the difference, the strength between sellers and buyers. So that means buyers are still in control. So I would not be going for a put for a possible push back on up. So buyers are still in control. And as I agree with AK47 that we could possibly see 585. Bull flag pattern, ascending triangle pattern, uptrend pattern, everything's still pointing for a possibility for buyers to move in and push up. So the only thing that buyers do need to do is take that territory of 583.50 away from the bears for the possible push up to 584, thus only leaving you $1 left from that 585 intended mark. And there you go, how that candle turned back green because your buyers are still in control. Woo! Get it, got it, good. Now I'm just listening to y'all. But now, I mean, that's how it's kind of easy to read these things. Like, once you start to understand these patterns, you start to understand the setups, you kind of keep reading from there. Because as I told y'all, after this pullback, I told y'all, do expect a pullback. Do expect a pullback. Pullback was coming. Pullback was coming. Because you already had this nice move on up. Nice little pullback, which is now setting you up for a bull flag pattern. You can see the weakness of the sellers because they can't get underneath the 583. Because you can see the minute that they pull this way, close towards that 550, buyers stepped in, started to push the body of their candle right back on up, right above 583, thus making 583 a possible landing pad, a possible support. So if you do get another pullback, that'll be another possible pullback failure because we know that buyers are sitting right here. That can be a strong demand zone that's gonna squeeze those sellers out of their position to give you a more stronger push towards the area that those buyers can break out the first time. So, which means that we can see a possible 583 touch to a possible 583 break. So here we go back on up, guys. We're about 8 cents away, 7 cents away. Let's keep it on watch. Do they have enough strength? Can they get that push to 583? Now that they got this bad trap set up, squeezing those shorts out of their positions, right back on up, which should lead to a squeeze. Possible push on up above that 583.50, but we're going to keep it on watch. We're going to see. Can we get that 583.50? Because they already set up a bad trap down here. Trapped all these sellers, and we have some sellers down here. Squeeze them right out of their position, right back on up, that's going to force those shorts to cover their position, adding on to the buying power. So now we're 2 cents away from 583. What? Don't tell me I don't know how to call this. Don't tell me I don't know how to call this, baby. Don't tell me I don't know how to call this. Don't tell me I don't know how to call this. Easy. Easy read. Easy read, baby. Easy read, baby. New high of 583.61. I told you guys. It's easy to read this. Guys, it's not complicated. Look at that. Ascending triangle. Boom. Right back on up. You're still in this ascending triangle pattern. Still in this ascending triangle pattern. So right now I told y'all we was gonna get some type of squeeze right above what? 583.50. I told you. I told you guys. I told you. Easy to read this, baby. Easy to read this. Easy to read. So now what we got left? 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Because 4 minutes is still gonna put us. Okay, put it like this. If we don't get the breakout or we don't hold above the 583.50, now from this point, we can kind of look at it in a channel. We can kind of look at it in a channel. So, we can look at it from 583.50 to 583 itself, where we could be going sideways now. Sideways. Because we have a breakout that we can't contain and we have a crack that we can't contain. So you kind of ping pong it back and forth. So we have not got a successful breakout, nor have we got a successful crack. So, either which way, but right now, bulls are still in control. Bulls are definitely still in control because you got a nice engulfing green candle. You had a bull flag set up. You got an ascending triangle pattern set up. You have a nice uptrend. Everything's still pointing towards the upside. So definitely keep that in mind. That guys, you still got room to ping pong back and forth because you're still in an ascending triangle pattern. Just because we haven't broke out above the 583.50 yet, you got to think about the overall pattern setup. So you got to think about this here, guys. You got to let me see a trade every alert challenge you update. 17 trades, 17 wins, up $25,000. Shout out to AK-47. Shout out to AK-47 is what I'm talking about. AK-40, let me give some love to my guy, man. AK-47, let me give some love to one of my mentors, one of the greatest to ever do it. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT. AR, man, I see you in the building. I see you up in here, creeping in. So right now, guys, again, look at this ascending triangle pattern still. So if we can get that push above that 583.50, you're only 50 cents away from 584. So you got to keep your eyes peeled on that, guys. 584. If we can get that push above 583.50, the next key level will be 584, thus only leaving you $1 away from 585. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to, man, like I said, thank you, AK, for everything you done for me, boss, for helping me be the trader that I am. I mean, you one of the greatest to ever do it, and I mean, like I said, he's a living legend. He's a living proof. He backs up everything, his P&Ls. I mean, everything he calls out, he's alert. He's spot on with his alerts, and I learned as much as I could from him. So, shout out to the GOAT, man. So, right now, guys, we're still looking good as far as the market's sake, so do expect we possibly got some more upside coming. So, puts, be very, 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 very careful, guys. Still bullish. Do not jump yet. As AK stated, we could be seeing 585, which will be putting us towards this trend line. So in order for us to get to this trend line, we'll be crossing over this way. So do expect some more possible upside because look at the setup. Ascending triangle pattern, bull flag pattern, uptrend pattern, everything's still pointing. And you got to keep in mind, guys, these are new areas. So it hasn't made any history of strong resistance yet, like we did Friday. So if you go back to Friday, this made history. So this gave us a reason to be like, okay, This area is a strong resistance area because this is the area we could not break. But coming into Monday, what happened? Since we already were set up in a new ascending triangle pattern, going in from Monday, today you can see right here towards this resistance area Friday, which is around 580.05. You can see right here, ascending triangle pattern, ascending triangle pattern, ascending triangle pattern, then what? Squeeze. Pushed you right on up to what? 583. Now you in a new ascending triangle pattern. Look, boom. Watch this. Keep it on watch. Ascending triangle pattern 1, ascending triangle pattern 2, and ascending triangle pattern 3, which will be putting you where? 584. So keep it on watch, guys. Keep it on watch. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Shout out to my traders. Shout out to my traders. And I told y'all to expect a pullback this way, guys. I told y'all to expect a pullback towards that trend line. How many jumped in on this pullback for the movement back on up? How many caught the pullback here, guys? How many caught the pullback? I alerted it. I told y'all the possibility. As long as you stay on top of this trend line, you can look for a possible bounce because you turn the resistance now into support. So, how many caught the pullback? Excuse me about that. How many caught the pullback? He said, by the way, all you Avengers looking up in the gifts above and ask me. Shout out to AK, man. But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, look at the setups. But how many of you guys caught the pullback? How many caught the pullback for the entry? Don't lie to me. Tell the truth. Generals Greg, did you catch it? Who else? Alcy, did you catch it? Oh, no, you in the video, I think. AR Trades, did you catch it, babe? Who else? TT Life. Green Days. Who else was in the building? Gert. Loliando. Who else we had in here? Low Bar. Thunder. Any one of y'all, did y'all catch that pullback on down that I alerted? Did I say we're going to get a pullback right down where? That towards that trend line where you can turn what? Resistance into support. I broke it down. I told you, as long as you stay on top of that purple trend line, what was once resistance, which was here, now that you're above it, can now turn into what? Support. So how many that actually listen to me who caught the pullback for the move back on up? How many caught it? I alerted it. How many of you guys caught it? Shout out to you, AKA. I'll be joining you for lunch too, boss. I appreciate you. And for lunch, guys, I will send out AK-47's link to his lobby and Active's link to his lobby during lunch. So if they are live, you can go to them as well, and then I will be returning back to will return back to my lobby at 1. So I will be putting their alerts. I mean their lobbies out. So I got them on that. I got you, AK, and I got you, Active. I got you, bosses. So right now, here you go. How many caught that pullback for the move back on up to that possible move on up to F584? How many caught the pullback? Don't lie. Guys, how many caught the pullback? That pullback opportunity to get in for an entry back on up this way. How many are sitting here on that entry, riding this bad boy on up? How many? I alerted it. I told y'all what a possible bounce was going to be before you hit that VWAP. I told y'all that trend line. I alerted it over and over. Trend line pullback for that move right back on up. How many caught it? How many caught it? Nvidia look like it's still setting itself up for the next move on up as well. Keep your eyes peeled. I do see some buying pressure. What do we need to get above on Nvidia? What do we need to get above? Right about. I mean, it's not a strong resistance, so I mean, it should not be that hard to cross these levels. So I'm keep my eyes peeled. So we just need to get above 139.50. 139.50 for sure for Nvidia. 139.50 for that possible push up to 140 for that bad boy. We just need to stay on top of 230.50 for Apple for the push back up to 231. Nvidia, for SPY, we have created a new high, guys. Now we have 583.70. There you go. So I hope y'all caught that pullback for the movement back on up. Shout out to those who caught it. So let's see where we go from here. We're not too far from 584. Then me and AK have alerted to possibly 585. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. 3-minute time frame. We're still on an uptrend. So right now, it's still holding up. Market is still bullish. Look at this. Market is still bullish. What? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. Guys, let me be right back. Let me just check on him, make sure he's not getting into anything real quick. So, I mean, he's been quiet, but let me just make sure he's okay. We're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled. I will be returning right back. I just got to go check on him, make sure he's okay. Guys, all you got to do for NVIDIA, like I said, get above that 135. I'm sorry, 139.50 for the possible push up to 140. That'll be the next level on up. We do have buying pressure coming in. You can see that push on up. You can see the lower wicks for the possible push above that 139.50 for the push up to 140. So keep your eyes peeled on that because it does look like it's setting up for a little setup for Nvidia. Slowly. I mean, if you look at those wicks, look at this. It does look like it's making some little higher lows on these wicks for that possible push. So I do see that we could possibly. So keep your eyes peeled, but we do need to get above 139.50. We do need to get above 139.50. 139.50 from 139.50 to possibly 140. And I do have my alert set, Queen, Aussie for 140 for Nvidia. We just want to get that squeeze above 139.50. SPY, we still just need to stay above 180. I'm sorry, 583.50. 583.50. 583.50. Just stay on top of that. Yeah. So yeah, we still got some ways to go before that candle closes out. So yeah, we just definitely gotta hold that 185.50 for that possible push up to 584. So yeah, guys, I'll be right back. Let me go check on this little bad butt here to make sure he's okay.
Face Whisperer says, Grateful Rising.
Morning, Queen. Good morning, Face. Man, thank you so much for joining me. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining. Did you jump in on SPY or Nvidia, or did you jump on one of these? I mean, it's all number bull flag pattern setups. I called out the bull flag on SPY. I called out the bull flag on Apple. I called out the bull flag on Nvidia. I said if we can get that squeeze above 139.50, we could see that possible touch of 140 also as well. So keep your eyes peeled, because it looks like it's setting up to get that possible squeeze on Nvidia for that push. So keep your eyes peeled. We need to see that push above 139.50 for that possible push up to 140. Same thing with SPY. SPY just stay above 583.50 for that possible push up to 584. So keep your eyes peeled. I know. I'm about to go check on him. I'll be right back. Austin, I got you. Let me hook you up with the mod too. So shout out to Austin for making for mod. Shout out to you too, Queen. So I'll be right back. Let me go check on him. So if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, do feel free to reach out to my mods. Honestly, shout out to you for making mod, and we're gonna keep it rocking and rolling. I'll be right back, guys. So I'll be right back. Let me go check on this little bad butt. Peace. All right, guys, I'm back on the scene. Keeping it on watch, guys. Keeping it on watch. Right now, we have a nice little Possible setup for an ascending triangle pattern. Like it wants to go up off of my 180. It does look like it wants to go up to that 185. I'm sorry, 585. I apologize. 585. So if you look at it on my 180 chart on SPY, it does look like we are setting up to get that push to 185, 585. So I'll keep my eyes peeled because we do have a little ascending triangle pattern setting up. So we're gonna keep it on watch to see can we get it today or will we get a pullback and the setup going in for the throughout the week. So let's see, can we get it today or will we hold a certain key level, a little pullback and then go back up? So I definitely want to keep my eyes peeled on that to see can we get it today or will we get it between Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And like I said, we do have initial jobless claims and them coming out Thursday. So I want to keep my eyes peeled to see. So right now it's still holding. Right now it's still holding. Still holding. Keeping that on watch. And Nvidia still holding as well. We just need to get above that 139.50. Right now SPY is holding 583.50. So as long as you can hold on top of that key level, you can get that possible push on up to 584. So I just want to see, can this 583.50 hold? Can the buys continue to hold for that push on up to 584? Because you're not too far from it. So I just want to see what these buys are going to do. Can we create a new high? 585, 583.80, 583.90 up to 584. Get that push that we are anticipating. Look like it's trying to. Look like that bad boy trying to, guys. Look like it's trying to. Right now we have a high of 583.78. 583.78. 583.78. We got about 19 minutes before this candle closes out. So let's see what this bad boy is going to do. Can this candle give us that push or will we get it for the next? So let me keep your eyes peeled on it. Right now, Nvidia's still holding. Nvidia's still holding on its end. We just need to get above that 139.50. Still in this somewhat is a ascending triangle pattern. So I'm still keeping this on watch. Still keeping this on watch. So everything's kind of slowing down a little bit. Slowing down a little bit. Still got some good setups though. Still got some good setups. Still got good setups. Like I said, as long as you hold this floor, you good. Utilize that for support, that 583.50 for that possible moving on up to 584. For Nvidia, as long as you hold 139, you can stay within this little channel of 139, 139.50. So I'm definitely got my eyes peeled on this, guys. Just still watching this setup. Still watching this setup as we take place. Oh shoot, I didn't know she texted me. Oops. Jeez. No. She said Prater. Oops. Ah shoot, I spelled it. I put out the wrong street. Still watching this setup on Nvidia, guys. Still watching this setup on Nvidia. Apple, we just need to get that push back above that 231. Still keeping this on watch, guys. Still keeping this on watch. Still keeping this on watch. What time it is right now? 10:43. I don't think we have anything major coming out at 11. I don't think so. Let me double check the economics real quick just to be on the safe side. Let's see. I don't think so. No, nothing major today. Nothing major today, guys. So probably gonna just be based off of momentum right now. So nothing major as far as economic wise. Nothing major today. Nothing major. Nothing major. Okay. Right now, still holding, guys. Let's see, can we create a new high? Right now, we're at these highs right now. 583.78, we just touched it. Can we see a new high day? Can we see 583.80? Can we get that 583.80? Get a little bit of a pullback. Let's see. I want to see 583.80. I want to see us create some new highs. So far, we got 583.78. 583.78 so far. 583.78. Apple counters turned back green, trying to get that push back up. Keep that on watch as well. And a little bit of weakness on SPY. Still watching this 583.50 level. Still watching this 583.50 level. Yep, back underneath that 583.50. Let's see. Just keeping this on watch, guys. Keeping this on watch. Keeping this on watch. Keeping us on watch. See where we go. See where we go. Is there any tickets in particular you guys need me to go over? Or anything y'all need to go over? Like I said, any tickets, just let me know, guys. I do have Apple, I do have Nvidia. Tesla, I think we're still on that downtrend setup that I checked out before. That I called out in my trades talk yesterday. Here I went over Tesla yesterday. We was on this downtrend setup right here in this downtrend channel. We fell out of the channel that we were in. We were on an uptrend channel, but then we wanted to wind up transitioning over now to a downtrend channel. So definitely keep my eyes peeled on that. Like I said, the main area that we definitely need to get back on top of on Tesla is 220. Definitely 220. Right now, we're around 218.90, almost 219. We need to get back above 220, put it back in that 220 bracket to give us that movement back up towards the upside. So definitely want to see us get back above 220 for sure. So Tesla is definitely on a downtrend channel. It transitioned over from an uptrend to a downtrend now. You can see right here, when you hit these tops, and you start to rotate right back on down. So definitely keep my eyes peeled on that for Tesla traders. So we are still getting some weakness slightly underneath that bad boy. SPY, I'm still watching the 583.50. We got about 14 minutes until this candle closes out. Still trying to hold up on that level. So I'm definitely keep my eyes peeled on that. Still keep my eyes peeled, but we're still holding up the uptrend. We're still holding up this trend line. That's all that matters. Because again, I told you guys, we're going to have room to move around back and forth. But as long as this trend line holds, that's all that matters. So you got to give it some time to kind of give it some wiggle room to move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth as it sets itself up for the next movement. So give it some time. Give it some time to move around. But right now, we are still holding above that 583.50. Again, which is only putting you 50 cents away from 584. So definitely just watching this floor. Here to shake up the world. Good morning, Active. Shout out to you, boss. And Queen, and also, I just see your message. No problem, Queen. No problem at all. You know I got you. Let me see some love back. Prayer. Boom. You know I got you. You know I got you. And good morning to the man, the myth, the legend himself. Shout out to Active. My trading dad. My trading dad. Shout out to him. We fight like father and son. So that's why I call him my dad. We fight like father and son. But love him to death. He taught me a lot. He taught me everything I needed to know. So thank God for him. Thank God for AK, Sean, and all the rest of these goats, man. For put me on the path I need to be on. So shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all. These candles. Keep this on watch, guys. Keep this on watch. Keep this on watch. Still holding. We got about 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Still holding this 583.30. I mean, I'm sorry, 583.50. Nvidia still kind of getting this little move. Still watching this. Still watching this too. Because after this move, definitely starting to slow down slightly. You can see the volume starting to slow down. Because right here we had that massive volume at the beginning of the market at 9:30. Starting to slow down very slightly now. Starting to slow down. Starting to slow down. Keep my eyes peeled, guys. Keep my eyes peeled. Are we starting to get that pullback now? Like the one that I was anticipating. That's the one I was waiting on. Let me see what came up later. I think I took off one of my notifications. I think I just seen something. Where's my settings on my phone? Where the hell can I find my settings? I see the VWAP creeping up to the purple line. Yeah, you see that, huh? Why do you think I say I'm waiting? why do you think I say I'm just patiently just waiting for that next opportunity? I'm just patiently waiting. Just patiently waiting. That's all I'm doing, Queen. That's all I'm doing. Patiently waiting. Where's my notification history? That just said. I could have sworn I just got a notification just now from something. Dang, I think I deleted it. Crap. Now it's giving me, it sent me a reminder of something. I just seen it. I'm trying to figure out to pay something. I was making sure I had. What's that? So I'm always making sure I'm on point with my payments with anything. I don't see nothing else. What was that? Guess they'll come back up. Anyway. Alright, here we go, guys. It's all I was waiting on. Here we go. Let's see where we go from here, guys. Let's see where we go. And we are almost close to that, what, 582.50-ish mark? Almost this way. Man, I wouldn't mind a heavy pullback, like a quick heavy pullback, and then buys move in and push it right back on up. I wouldn't mind that. Definitely wouldn't mind that. We would have caught that nice little boom, and then a move back up. I definitely wouldn't mind that. Let me set mine up. Let me see. Let me get everything set up. So how's everybody trading? I mean, like I said, did y'all catch that move on up, guys? I mean, how many caught the pullback entry for the move back up? Still watching. What today is? The 14th, right? Just trying to figure out which one I want to use. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, which day do I want to use? Just trying to figure out. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna wait. Let me see. Go ahead. Do what you do. Let me check. I'm just also checking my checking all my setups and all my charts just to make sure everything's gonna line up right. Okay, let's see. And there we go. Still pulling back. Let's see. What would be a good opportunity for you? Still gonna be patient. How's Dick doing on the small account challenge? Did he trade? Did he do anything yet? Or did he make any trades yet? Or he didn't yet? Let me see. Let me check it out. Let me see what he's talking about real quick. Gear up. Let me ask him. Few minutes. Let me see. Oh, is he back up? Oh, okay. I just seen him hop back on. Let me see what he say. Oh, yeah, I hear him talk. I mean, I got it mute, but I see him talking. I hit him up to see what he was gonna say. So, yeah, let me see. So, yeah, right now, guys, I'm just still keeping it watch. Still watching. I'm just waiting. I'm just patiently waiting. I want to see. I want to see where we go from here. And Nvidia still pulling back like towards this VWAP. All I'm doing is watching SPY. Because we ain't got a VWAP bounce. I mean, we got this little bounce here, but we haven't got like one, doing intraday, like in the middle of intraday itself after a move on up. So that's why I'm just trying to see. Can we get that pull back, that possible VWAP bounce back this way? Because it looked like in this frame, it's setting up for a possible downtrend in these two frames. It looked like that's what they want to do. It looked like in this box frame, they want to set up like a downtrend like setup and then a possible move back on up. Something like this where you trend down for like I said, for these two time frames. When you move on down, find some type of flooring and then move back on up. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled to see if that's what it's trying to do. Because right now you are getting a little arcish. So I want to see if we get some more downside. Closer and closer towards where I needed to get. So I want to see if these two time frames are going to be your downtrend time frames as far as on your 3 minutes. I want to see, because right now you got these two time frames that went up. Now as we go into this time frame, I want to see if we're gonna utilize these two for to go down. Just want to keep my eyes peeled on it. I want to see where we go. Cause right now that 83 is still holding. Excuse me. Still in this little channel. Still like in this little channel, 583.50 and 583. Still like kind of ping ponging. As I kind of, you remember I told you guys that probably was gonna happen. I told y'all that we didn't get a crack at 583, nor did we get a breakout at that 583.50. So I mean, we didn't hold above them. So the bodies of the candles are still in between my little channel setup that I had that I kind of predicted was gonna happen. So as you can see, we didn't hold this, above the 583.50, and nor did we crack and hold below the 583. So it's kind of like back and forth, back and forth. So you got bears here and you got bulls here. So it's like back and forth, while the market itself is just kind of in the middle, in between the two. So that's what I'm gonna just keep my eyes peeled on. So far, let me see. Back on up, we went on what, 50-cent move around this 583-ish area, back on up towards 583.50. So still in the center triangle pattern. We're just hitting these tops right now. We're hitting these tops as of now within this ascendant triangle pattern setup. Because the way this is setting up, it just looks like it wants to still come down this way. Because it seems archy, and it does seem like it just wants to pull back some more underneath the 583 on down to that 582.50-ish mark. I mean, that's what it looks like it wants to do as it crosses over into this time frame. So how many candles we got left? I think after this one, we should have one more candle here, and then we'll start to form this one. So I want to see if that downtrend is going to continue for these two time frames, and then start to move back up later on. So it looks like these two time frames wants to go down this way. That's what it looked like it wants to do. It looked like it wants to pull back this way. I'm gonna keep it on watch because that's the last candle for this frame, and then we're going over to this frame. So I want to see, can we actually start a downtrend for these two, and then get some lows for the movement back up, where you pull back up like a magnet. So I want to see what these two frames are about to do. Cause this one already looks weak after this move on up. Start to kind of arc itself. So I want to see what's gonna happen. I just think that, I mean, again, the way this is looking, like it wants to just go down this way, like it wants to do this. So right now, where are we? We at 583.20. So I want to see that 583 crack, possibly on down to 582.50. So if we can get that 583 crack, we can definitely see a pullback down towards that 582.50 that'll put you close to that VWAP. So I definitely want to see that, within these two time frames here, where we get that pullback starting up, pullback, 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 and then as we go into these time frames to see if we can start to get that move back up towards the upside. So right now we are pulling back though. We are pulling back on these bad boys. We are definitely pulling back. Let's see, can we get that 583 pullback? 583 pullback crack for the possible 582.50. I'm gonna keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. So we should see a possible crack at 583 the way this is setting up. Let me see if we're gonna get it. Because it looked like that's what it wants to do. Crack and then come down this way. Let's see if I was correct. Let's see if I was correct on that. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like it wanted to do. Yeah. So right now Deck's talking, so he haven't responded to me. I was just trying to see what it says. See, here we go, cracking. What I told you. I mean, you can just easily read this, man. You can easily read this. Easily read this bad boy. So we do crack 583 and stay underneath it. I definitely want to see a pullback down even further to 582.50-ish. Let's see. There we go. Now you're talking to me. Come on. What did we fall at? What was the low? 582.68. 582.68. I still think we got a little bit more this way. Come on. Still on this downtrend setup. I just want to see if we can get more down towards, because that VWAP is where 582.37. So let's see, can we get one more pullback off this candle? Let's see, can this candle be the one to give us that actual pullback that I'm anticipating? I want to see if it's gonna give it to me. Let me see. This one had what, 4? How we looking? 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 Are we pulling back? There we go. There we go. That's what I was anticipating. That's what I was anticipating. You gotta know how to read it. Like I said, you gotta know how to read it. I told you. You gotta know how to read this thing. It's not hard at all to read this bad boy. I just wait on the setups. I mean, I just wait because, I mean, I can just tell, like, you can just kind of read it. That's why I said, we cracked that 583. That depth cross, yeah, because if you notice that 583, I said with 9 times out of 10 balls, TT Life, we're going to see 582.50. So that's going to pull us back down towards where that VWAP is. So y'all getting that arc. Y'all definitely getting that arc back on down. So let's see. Because you got to think about it. Like on a 30-minute time frame, TT Life, look where the indicators are at. Like it's no crossover. It's just that you overextended. See? On your 30-minute time frame, look, your 9 is way, your 9 is way over here. That's around, what price point was that I had lit up? That was 81.80. 81.80, 581.80, right where I'm at. Right where it looked like it could come down to, 581.80. Right where 180. Let me see. What I got left on this? Let me see something. Did it hit? No, I don't think it did. 581.80. So I got this line right here that y'all can't see because I knew that was one on my called out too. 581.80. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, guys. Let me go Herb and make sure he finishes his food. I'll be right back once again. I'm still just keeping this on watch. Still keeping this on watch. Still keeping this on watch, guys. Still keeping this on watch. What would we need to do for us to seal the deal as far as it closing underneath? We see we'll have to lose damn near 581. Yeah, we have to go on the back underneath that purple line. So right now, let me see. Bounce right around 582.50. 582.50. 582.50. Right here where that trend line is at. Right where that trend line and your VWAP is at. There we go. There we go. So one more pull, because you already see the buying pressure coming in right here. You see that upper, that lower shadow? You see where the buying pressure is at. I don't know if it's gonna grab my order though. Let me see. I think it missed my dang. I think I had it set too low. Crap. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if we're gonna try to go for it. I'm gonna try to put one just to see if it's gonna grab it. I want to see if it's gonna grab it because I said mine low to the flow. Can it pull down to where I had it set at? Let me see if it's gonna do it. Let me see. It might do it. It might catch it. It might catch. I'm gonna keep mine on watch. I do have an order set in right now, guys, but I have my set low. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep mine. You're gonna hear it once it take it, but I'm gonna be right back, guys. I just want to make sure he ate his food and he's good to go. Because I just fed him. So I'll be right back, guys. Again, any questions, comments, or concerns, do feel free to reach out to my mods. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you for your patience. Peace. All right, guys, I'm back. Let me hit her. Let me see. All right, let's see. Come on. Let's see. Will it grab it? I'm just trying to see if it's gonna grab it. What are these at anyway? Right, what, 10? Set it like 10. I want to set it too low though. Jeez, let me see what this is at. It might be 10. I might need to move it down. Let me see, just be on the safe side. Could it go down that low? Let's see. Could it grab it? We'll find out. We'll find out momentarily. Let's see. It's right where the VWAP is. Just want to see on my contract. I just want to see. Yeah, I hope I ain't set it too low to the point it don't catch it. It don't catch it. I think I might have missed it. Shoot. I think I might have missed it. Let me see. Yeah, just all I'm doing is watching to see. This is just watching these levels. Just still watching these levels. I want to see exactly what this bad boy is gonna go down to. We can't get down later. Ah, damn it. I think I missed it. Dang it. I think I said my let me see what's gonna do. Ah, shoot. I think I might have said mine's too low. Come on, bad boy. Let me see what you gonna do. What you working with? Got some good volume on it. I just wanna see. The lowest it went was 15. Let me see. Trying to put it as low as possible to a good best inch. Ah, damn, I think I missed it. I think I missed it. Crap. I think I set my damn thing too low. I think it's starting to bounce. I think I missed it. Right where the VY was at too. I had it ready. Crap. I think I put mine too low. Come on, man. Come on. But it still looks like you want to go down to my entry. Come on. I'm just trying to see if it's gonna grab it. I'm just still watching it. Alright, let me see if I can catch this next one. Let me see. So it should lower it down. Alright, let me see. Cause we should give levels after this little pullback. My contract should pull back too. I'm just keeping this on watch, guys. Let's keep mine on watch because I'm just trying to see if I can grab this. Oh shoot! I'm sorry, my chat box. sorry. Bounce. I was trying to catch the VY bounce, but I think I put my dang entry too low. I think I might have put my entry too low. Shoot! I was waiting on this. I think I did. Oh, man. Let me see. I think I probably put it too low. Damn, I think I missed my entry. 9 MA cross, though nice through. Part of my trading every day. 9 MA, you already know, boss. And like that's what I was trying to tell him. I was like, we could be pulling close to it. I think I missed the bounce. Shit. I think I set it too low. Crap. I had it right where the VWAP was at, but I think I had my entry too low. Cause I think we starting to move back up now after this VWAP bounce. Crap. Could we make it, like, see if we can make a W, then we can see one more pullback this way for a bounce. Like almost like a higher low build. So let me see. Cause I just want to see if my contract gonna dip a little bit just to catch what I got. Crap. I think I had it too low. God, I think I missed it. Nah, well, same thing with mine. Yeah, same thing. I was looking at the same thing. Yeah, that's why I was watching to see if it's gonna pull down some more. That's why I wasn't changing it. Cause mine wasn't bouncing. Mine wasn't doing the same thing either. Well, I had SPX, and SPX was doing the same exact thing. So yeah, I think it may be doing the same exact thing too. Cause mine didn't get the bounce like it did on SPY. So that's why I was waiting. That's why I didn't want to chase it, just to see if it's gonna still pull back. The SPY's still bouncing up. Yeah, SPY's still bouncing. Oh, now I want to bounce. Oh, you dirty. So I'm gonna say, oh, you dirty. Especially if it starts shooting. Oh no, it's pulling. Well, no, it's still pulling. Yeah, mine's is still like going down too, like still downtrending. That's why I'm not checking, but it's gapping up. God, what? Boy, cause I had like 10 contracts, cause I was getting low. Cause I was gonna like stack them up as they go back up. I'm still not moving my entry up. Bump that, just in case, cause that normally happens when the minute you move your entry up, that's when it goes to the area you actually wanted. Cause I done got fooled by that so many times when that crap did that to me. So I'm definitely keeping this on watch though. Definitely keeping this here. But we still need that 583 though. Still 583, so it does look downtrendish. It does look downtrendish. Let me see what's gonna happen. Can we get back above 583? Well, we start to get stuff underneath 583. So it's like you lost 50 cents. It's like you got stuff underneath 583.50, trying to struggle to hold 583. So if you lose 583, that's a 50-cent loss. I mean, you're starting to down, like somewhat downtrend now. But you're still in this ascending triangle pattern. I mean, you're still in this ascending triangle pattern here. So you haven't lost the trend line. You haven't cracked the trend line. So you're still kind of just moving back and forth in this ascending triangle pattern like setup. That could find its way possibly if those buyers move in back up to that 583.50. Man, I think I missed it. I think I missed it, boss. I think I missed it. I think I missed it. I think I might have missed it. Because I think my contract's starting to go back up. Oh, God, I was off by like 5 cents. I was trying to catch that VWAP too. I was trying to catch that VWAP, but my contracts didn't give me act right. You MF. And I had it set most too. I had my order set too. Coldplay, did yours start to move? Mine started to go up. I started catching a little bounce on mines, but it still looks kind of downtrendish though. But I'm not. That's why I'm not changing my entry though. Still not changing my entry. I'm still keeping it on watch because it still looks weak. It's still like not. That's why I'm not like trying to move my entries up. I'm keeping it right where it's at because it still looks downtrendish. Yeah, I'm just watching mines right now. So still still nothing on mines. Like nothing major yet. Even though SPY moving up, I'm pretty sure it's gonna start to move afterwards. Cause for some reason like SQQQ and all of them and SPX is like they have an after effect. It's like they start to gap up after, like a few minutes afterwards or something. Yeah, see, it started to move afterwards. Like it don't move it like as soon as SPY does it. It's like it has some type of after effect. It started to do it afterwards, like a few minutes after. Cause that's what mine's doing too. Mine's now is starting to do the same thing. But it's still just not as moving as powerful as the SPY though. Well, it moved up. It did move about 15 cents though. Cause SPY, I knew that V-Bop bounce is coming, but it missed my. I didn't grab my damn order. And then not grab my order. Crap. Because I already knew it was going back to. I knew it was going back up towards that 583.50. I knew it. That's why I was trying to catch that VY bounce. Crap. Had my entry and everything set up too. Alright, now you want to pull back again. Nah, I'm not chasing it. I'm not chasing it. Let me see. Let me see what it's going to pull back to. You dirty. Dirty somebody. It's just straight dirty. Miss me on my bounce. pulling back now again. I mean, I had it set and ready too. Boy, I had it set and ready. Because 1,000 shares, I mean, even off of 10 cents, I mean, I'd have been up just even 100 on that. Okay, now it's pulling back. So I wonder if it's going to finally catch it, though. Let me see what it's going to do. So I'm not changing my my entries. I want to see what this bad boy going to do. So let me see. I'm also watching the contracts to make sure the contracts don't shift. Make sure I got the same one. 80. Yep, I got the same one. Same contracts. All right, let me see. I'm gonna keep them low. Still want to keep these bad boys low. Low. See how low can it pull back? How low can it pull back? Because I want to make sure I catch this bad boy perfectly. Perfectly. So sometimes, I mean, you just got to kind of sit there and watch. So I'm watching SPY, guys. Like, I'm watching SPY's movement, and I'm also watching my contracts to see how my contracts are adjusting to the movement, or adjusting to the change on SPY. So, damn. It's still holding that floor. I thought it was going to pull back a little bit underneath it. It keeps holding that, because I had like 1,000 shares at 20 cents. I was trying to like pile up as many as I can, because I was going to go with like about 50, like 5 contracts. I mean, not 5, but yeah, 50 contracts. I was going to pile the crap in. I was going in with 50. I was going to pile them all into that bottom. So I don't care if it made a small move, I still would have been up. Because all I would need was like, what, 5, Coldplay, because 5,000 shares, what, every 10 cents is what, 500? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 500, ain't it? If I'm not mistaken, because 1,000 shares is 100 every 10 cents. So I think 5,000 shares is 500 every 10 cents. So I think on 5,000 shares is 500, right? Every 10 cents they move up. If I'm correct. Because you go up. So 1,000 every 10 cents is 100. Yeah, I know, but that's why, like I said, I'm in and out. That's why I say if you never make those baby moves, that's why I'm in and out. That's why I'm in and out. I can make them little 10 cent moves, boom, 500 out. I try to catch it quick. Well, I'm talking about when it, like, okay, let me show you for example. Let me show what I was talking about. So like, I'm gonna show you the one that I was gonna use what I was gonna pile in at. I was gonna show you what I was gonna do. That's why I said I was gonna go in, like, do quick in and out. Yeah, you're right though, boss. But yeah, I'm gonna bring up what I was trying to do. So like this one, I was gonna pile up. Was this the same one? No. Is this the same one I just had? Or it's a different one. No, this can't be. Is this the same one? Yeah, see how that went? Cause I was gonna catch 15 and 10, and then have that bad boy run back up to 30, catch those bottoms, and then ride it on out and then sell them. Like, so once we got close to those tops like around 25. But man, cause I was gonna either hold them and let that see if it was gonna transition, but cause I was gonna pile in with a crap load of it and just try to ride it back on up. Like a quick scalp. I mean, it did it. I mean, it did 10 cents. But it didn't go down to the areas I wanted. See what I mean? See, it went from 20 to 30. It did 20 to 30. So we went had these lows here and then back up to 30 within a 10 cent frame here. See how it's moving up? See how SPY's moving up? Because I actually had mine lower than that. I actually had mine like I had it like at 15 and 10 for the movement back on up to the 30s. See what I mean? Look, see what I mean, Coldplay? See? That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to be slick with it. I was trying to catch those bottoms and ride it, like do that. Get in and out. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't going to like put it all together. Like I was going to do it separately. As that bad boy caught that bottom on that VWAP, I'm going to try to catch these bottoms, have it slowly, see if we're going to get that move right back on up. Yeah, see, if I would have caught these lows and those buys would have been here, I could have sold that to those buys quick. See that? That's what I meant. See, I was gonna catch those bottoms like down here, and as we moved up, sell them straight to those bottoms real quick. Got in and out. I was gonna scalp the crap out of it. But nah, you right though, Cole. Cole, you right. Oh man, I was trying to be smooth with that bad boy. I was trying to scalp the crap out of it and just dump them all right off to those bodies. I gonna dump them. I gonna dump it on them bad boys, cause it's still moving up. I gonna dump them. But okay, so but you trade more with QQQ, right? So I mean, cause it has better leverage though, right? Like QQQ, TQQQ, SQQQ, which we know SQQQ is for the put, but so those have better leverage than your SPX, especially as far as volume and buying volume and selling volume. So they're pretty much more stable, is what you're saying. Way more stable. Let me see, cause you use QQQ, right? Oh, okay, I got you. Let me see. Let me take a look at QQQ. Let me see. I want to look at the leverage. Futures per P. Okay, got you, boss. Thank you so much. Let me take a look at it though. QQQ. Let me see. Let me take a look. I mean, it's starting to move up too. That my SPX. I would have been in for a quick scout. I've been in and out that bad boy. Let me see. Let me take a look at it. QQQ setup. Okay, I do see what you're talking about. Yeah, I do see what you mean. I see it. I do see it. Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about. But that's crazy though. That is not getting that same kind of like that same formation. Like it's not. I mean, even on QQQ. But I do see what you're talking about. I do see exactly what you mean.
Ingrid Aussie Chick says, please folks, let's all smash those and subscribe button for J-Boss.
Man, appreciate it so much, Ingrid. Thank you so much, Queen. Yeah, I do see what you're saying. QQQ is back below V. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, back below is so interesting to see. Yeah, I do see exactly what you're saying, boss. That's crazy. Yeah, I do see it. Though I do see what you're talking about. I do see it. To say that SPY is doing yeah, I do see it. That's crazy. Huh. That's weird though. Cause I'm looking at SPY's setup and I'm looking at QQQ setup. Looking at the same exact thing. I do see exactly what you're talking about, boss. I do see it. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Head and shoulders on the 5, boss. Let me see. Yeah, and I do see that downtrend setup too. Right here. You see right here, trend, even on this 3-minute time frame. See that? So even if I do this, right about here, it's kind of like in this little downtrend like channel. Yeah, you see it, boss? Yeah, I see it. Look, 3 minutes. I can see it too. Look, it's on this downtrend setup. But let me see. Let me go to 5 minutes. Let me see if you said head and shoulders, boss. Let me take a look at it on the 5. Let me see. 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5, 10, 5. Oh, yeah, I do see it. Right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And you can see it on the 5 as well, too. Kind of see it on the 5. See, now, the main thing I'm looking at, too, that trend line is still holding no trend. You see that? Like in the ascending triangle pattern? I mean, y'all still holding that trend line. Like, you haven't cracked it. So you still have a lot of wiggle. What the hell is that? I heard him jumping. Let me, this little boy, I swear I'm gonna just. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. Let me go check on this little boy, cause I'm hearing nothing but stumping, and he already up hyper. Let me go check on him, cause I'm a. You better get your nephew. I'll be right back, team. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I had to make sure he wasn't getting into no trouble. Because I heard was stomping. I'm like, man, what is he doing? All right, so we all pulling back, guys. We all pulling back. Pulling back. Right back on that trend line. Right here. Still watching this. So we are starting to get some weakness from that 585.50. So far, 585.50 is going to be resistance for today. So far. Because we have not been able to cross above that area. So we know for sure what resistance is for today. Around 585.50 with a high of 585.78. But we got stuff underneath 585.50. So we know for sure that's our resistance. For sure that's the resistance. We know where that's at. So we got that down packed. That's going to be resistance. So let me move this one out the way and focus on here. So we're going to focus on this line because we cannot crack this. We cannot break above this line. That's where your bears are sitting at. So we know that for sure. Where's my line at here? Let me see. Let me see if that line. Let me see if I can utilize that one too. Was that 80? If we would have cracked, I want to see. Yep, because Nvidia's starting to crack. Yep, now it's starting to get weak now. Now I'm seeing some weakness. Alright, still keeping on watch. Still keeping us on watch. Still keeping us on watch. But the overall, I mean, like I said, but the overall pattern, overall though, we are still on this uptrend pattern. So right now we're testing at this trend line here. We're right here. Testing this bad boy. So I'm definitely just keeping this on watch. It's gonna be around what, 582.50, as long as we hold that 582.50 level. Pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. So watching this level very, very cautiously. Let me see what's gonna happen. Pulling back. Yeah. Watching this trend line, guys. I'm just carefully watching this trend line to see if these buys are gonna hold this ascending triangle pattern. You know, once we do pull back to see can they hold this floor. To see if this ascending triangle pattern is gonna hold, or will we crack and come down back down towards that 581.80ish mark. So I'm definitely just keep my eyes peeled on this ascending triangle pattern right here. See that trend line is still holding? See that? Still holding, guys. Still holding. Still keeping on watching this trend line. I want to see these buys gonna hold. Just want to see these buys gonna hold. Still holding this level for right now. Still holding that level. So just keeping that on watch. I mean, we still overextended. Don't get me wrong. We're definitely still overextended. You still got room to come down towards where that 90 MA is. And that'll put you back down around that 582 to 581.80. Like towards this key level here. So I'm just keeping this on watch right now as of now to see if this trend line is going to hold. Because you did break above it. So I'm just trying to see if these buys are going to utilize it now for the upside instead of the downside. Because again, once we were on the downside, you can see where we got rejected. You came on down. You got rejected, you came on down. So now that we're on top of it, I just want to see if these buys are going to utilize this trend line now on the upside and get that pushback on up, which therefore is keeping you in this ascending triangle pattern. So every time we do pull back, you notice the buying pressure comes in, buying pressure step in. Oh God, he pooped again. Jeez, this little boy here, I swear to God. Guys, I'll be right back. Let me go wipe him. I'm gonna hurt him. I apologize about that, guys. But do keep your eyes peeled on this ascending triangle pattern. And just keep your eyes peeled to see if these buys are gonna hold this trend line to see can we get that move back on up towards this area that we could not break out, to see can we get that reversal or that move right back up to this area to test again, which will be around at 583.50. So keep your eyes peeled on that, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna string this little boy. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. So far, we are holding up right now on this trend line. Is a ascending triangle pattern that I did mention, guys. So right now, guys, we are still holding. We are still holding, team. We are still holding at this moment. Just keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Let me... Which one did I use last time? Oh, yeah, QQQ. So yeah, guys, I'm definitely keeping this on watch. See where we go from here. Hey, Coldplay, do you use TQQQ as well? Or you just trade QQQ? I bounced a little between the two. Okay, I got you. Yes, that's why I'm just kind of watching, looking at both of these volumes to see, looking at both TQQQ and QQQ to kind of get an idea. But right now, guys, we are still in this ascending triangle pattern. We do have like this N-shaped pattern that we always go over throughout the market session. This pattern here, guys, right about here for that possibility of that pop, drop, pop phase. So keep your eyes peeled. We are in an ascending triangle pattern. So we are still holding this trend line so far. So right now, trend line is still holding at this moment. Trend line is still holding. We are still in an ascending triangle pattern with a possible break above 583.50. We get that break above 583.50 and that push, we can possibly see a squeeze up to 584. You got a ton more movement, trading NQ, got you balls. Okay, I got you. NQ. Let's see. Let's take a look. Appreciate this, and thank you so much, boss, for that. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me see, because I normally, like I said, I normally do SPX, but I always want to, scalp 10. Okay, got you. Appreciate you, boss. Thank you so much for that. Definitely appreciate you for that. Let me take a look at it. Let me see. What was I at on my other contracts? Oh, no wonder. I got it dated for the 18. I need the 14. I wonder why I didn't see no volume on this damn thing. Alright, there we go. Oh, there we go. Now it makes sense. I think that was the same one I had earlier. No, that's 75. Alright, cool. Good shoot. I'll be checking SPY puts if it were me right now. Ride the channel. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, especially if we can't get that break above that 583.50, because that's gonna hold up as resistance. Because even though we got the wicks, I mean, we're still getting stuffed right at that 583.50. It seems like that's gonna be that strong resistance mark at this moment. That's what it looked like. That's gonna be your wall as of now for today, around that 583.50, because we have not gotten that breakout. Now, like I said, the only thing that I was watching on Coldplay was the ascending triangle pattern setup. I was watching that uptrend. So that was another reason why I was watching that, because again, when you were underneath it, you kept getting rejected. But now we broke above that purple trend line. Now they're turning that resistance into support. And also, now you also have somewhat of a ascending triangle-like pattern setup. So that's why I was just watching to see if we're going to kind of get like that N-shaped pattern when you get that two-legged pull up instead of a two-legged pull back. So it looked like somewhat of an upside down H pattern, almost upside down. So that's the vibe that it's giving me. It's kind of like this, boss, what I'm trying to get at. It's giving me this vibe here. When you get this H, but backwards, and you do that, versus when you do on the pullback, when you get that and that, but this time it's upside down on the upside. So that's what I was getting, that feeling of that upside down H pattern, something like that, as long as that trend line holds. Because right now, at this moment, it's like you're getting failure pullbacks, because it's like the bears are failing to pull underneath that trend line and underneath that VWAP. Because it seems like every time you pull back, it's like those buys step in and push you right back on up. Pull back, buy, step in and push you right back on up, which is giving you those lower shadows. So it seems like those buys are sitting right between the VWAP and that trend line, trying to utilize this as a demand zone that could be setting up bear traps instead of bull traps for a possible squeeze back on up towards that 583.50. But if we do crack, I do agree with you saying then we could come back down this way. But the fact is we're holding that trend line, and that trend line is so powerful because, like I said, we look in the past on a Friday, we hit that trend line, we got rejected, came on down. Friday, hit that trend line, got rejected, came on down. But now you broke above that trend line. Now that resistance is now support. And instead of being a bull trap, now it can be a possible bear trap where you're getting those pullback failures, piling in all those bears for possible squeeze on up towards the upside. So that's what I was thinking, that we may have an upside down H that could lead to another move on up where you're getting a two-legged pull up instead of a two-legged pull back. So that's what I was thinking. But that's why I was just keeping on watch to see. That's why I was just watching this part very carefully, because that's why I didn't jump in just yet, just to see if we're going to hold that trend line or will we come back underneath and fall like we did here. When you kind of ran above that key level, then you came right back on down. When you're, turning back into resistance again. And if you think about it, that's why I'm watching this key level right here, just to see if those bears can actually pull back and keep pull spot underneath it without utilizing it for support, where there can be a possible bear trap sitting right here. Failure pullback, failure pullback, failure pullback, failure pullback. So that's why I'm watching this very carefully, because we have not cracked that trend line and stayed underneath it. We've been holding, and you got the 9MA moving up, and you got the VWAP. So you got like 3 forms of support. You got 1, you got 2, and you got 3 right here. So that's why I'm watching this very, very cautiously, because it looked like that's what it wanted. Set up to do Coldplay. It looked like it wanted to set up to a bear trap for possible squeeze this way. That's what it looked like. And then, like I said, you have an ascending triangle pattern. You still got somewhat of a bull flag pattern, if you think about it. Still got a bull flag pattern set up. You got that upside down H pattern. You got, like I said, you got all these patterns that can work in the bull's favor right now. So that's why I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled, because even though I see Nvidia fading, Apple's getting right back on top of its trend line, holding. So if you notice, it's trying to get back on top of this trend line. So if you get a squeeze back above 230, so I'm just watching to see if if we crack this trend line, then for sure I can see that, that downtrend setup like really taking place. But right now, at this moment, Coldplay, like I said, I agree with you. It's just that I'm just watching this ascending triangle pattern, and I'm watching this trend line that these bears have failed to get back underneath at this moment. That's the only thing that's concerning me right now. Is the VWAP still holding, 9MA is still holding, ascending triangle still holding, uptrend still holding, bull flag still holding. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's just making me like, Yeah, you can see about to test at 137 on Nvidia. Yeah, coming right down to that 9MA. So that's why I'm still watching this. Cause see what I mean? Look, Coldplay, look. Side still holding. We haven't cracked it yet. It's like it's struggling to pull back underneath, where it's like buyers are trying to hold it. You see those lower shadows, like they're buying, like that demand zone is like right here. And then you got that VWAP lining up right with the trend line. That's at like double the support. All right, QQQ, got you, boss, got you. Let me check it out. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Let's see. So where's your pivot point? Okay, I see exactly what you're talking about. let area pull back though. Look like it's going the shelf crack. Yeah, around at what, 495? 495 on QQQ Coldplay. Like right about here. Yeah, okay, I do see what you're saying on QQQ. Yep, because we did get rejected here. Pulled back down. So it's like you rotated from this trend line to this trend line when you got rejected. So you got a bottom and you got a top. So it seems like it's in this little channel here where you cannot break out and nor can you crack. It's like you rotated from one to the next. 6 traps at 595. It cracks. Then okay, got you. Okay. Let me check out the 180. How we look on 180 on QQQ? Let's see. The SPY has a big green candle though. See, watch. See if I go to SPY. Look at SPY on 180. See what I see, Coldplay? See that? See, still got that massive green candle on there. Still holding up above this trend line. Still is. All right, so let's see. How QQQ's holding up? See, QQQ almost look the same. Let me see. I need a 180. 180. QQQ. Alright, let me move this bad boy. So it's like you rotated from these bottoms, bounce this way. Well, it look like the indicators are still holding up right on QQQ though. Still on this uptrend still. Still this like uptrend like channel. So see it right here. So we ain't go all the way to these tops for sure. So we gotta start getting rejected like right around this little level here. Let me see. I'm gonna keep that on watch. I'm gonna definitely keep it on watch, Coldplay. I'm gonna definitely keep this on watch. Let me look at SPY too. Is SPY getting a crack? Or are we still holding that trend line? Still holding that trend line still. See, SPY still holding that bad boy. Apple was trying to get back on top of 230. Nvidia's fading. See what I mean, Coldplay? Look. See what I mean? What it look like it wants to do? You just got that upside down H-like pattern that could shoot that way. I'm just saying, if we're gonna crack or we're gonna hold. Right now we're holding. What got left? Almost 11 minutes to that candle closes. Center triangle pattern still in effect. You get into a tighter squeeze. Something is about to happen. Either we, like you were saying, either we're gonna drop or we're gonna pop. Because that's, like I said, the space is getting tighter and tighter and tighter up in this little ascending wedge right here. So something is definitely about to take place. But I do see an upside down H this way where I see way more buyers than sellers. You see the candles, green, with 2 reds? So I see a lot more buyers than sellers at this moment. So I want to keep my eyes peeled to see. Because you're back above 83. You're back above 583. It just got this. It just got that pattern that it want to do this. Like I said, bull flag pattern to do this. It just got that up. It got that up like movement. It got that feeling that it want to push up, and we are slowly pushing up. It just give me that feeling that it's about to shoot back up. Boom, boom, boom. Like you want to do an ascending triangle squeeze. It's just that feeling that it's giving me. Like the setup that it's giving me. See what I mean, Coldplay? Look, see what I mean? Bull flag, in shape, upside down H that's just still pointing like bullish. You see what the market, you see what they doing, right? You see? Look, see? That's why I was like, that ascending triangle pattern is... See, you got that ascending triangle pattern. You got that bull flag pattern. You got that upside down H pattern. You got that N pattern. You got everything that's pointing this way. This way. See, I knew it. I knew it. And it missed my freaking order, too. Son of a dirty little broad. Yeah, I know, boss. I know. I know. I'm sitting right here watching. I'm sitting right here watching. I'm with you. I'm with you. Look, 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 look. Let's see. Let's see if we're going to get that 583.50. I want to see if we're going to get that 583.50 push. Will we get rejected and go back down? I just want to see. I just want to keep my eyes peeled to see where we're going to go. Where we're going to go. It's crazy. We got about 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. We still holding on top of 583 on this 30-minute counter, guys. So I'm still keeping my eyes peeled because it just looked like it's just giving me this push like it wants to go towards that 584. I'm just getting like so many patterns in one. I mean, I can draw it out if y'all don't believe me. Like, I mean, that's just what it's giving me. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, and I mean, it's giving me an ascending triangle pattern. That's one. It's giving me, oh, sorry about that. It's giving me bull flag pattern. That's two. It's giving me an N shape pattern. That's three. It's giving me, what else? Oh, that upside down H. Give me that upside down H pattern. That's four. I mean, it's just everything pointing bullish. But I'm gonna keep it on watch though. I'm gonna keep it on watch. I'm gonna keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Cause it just does look like it's setting up for a two-legged pull up instead of a pull back. Cause you already got that massive green candle. It's almost like, okay, if you would have a red candle, a strong red candle, you normally set up for a two-legged pullback. Normally, if you have a massive green candle, it'll set up for a two-legged pull up. So, okay, say for instance this was red, right? You normally have the two-legged pattern set up where, okay, the market drops, for example. Go here. You'll normally get a pullback, bounce, pullback, giving you a two-legged pullback. Vice versa, if you're going on an upward movement, you'll get a spike up, a pullback, and then another spike up, which you'll get a two-legged pull up. See, that's what the feeling that is giving me, is that. You get that little pullback, and then it's setting itself up for that next squeeze on up. That's the feeling that it's giving me. Like a two-legged pull-up. But, again, I agree with Coldplay, because we could be, again, hitting a brick wall. It all just depends on these buyers. I mean, we still have not broken above that 583.50 yet. We still have not broken. That's still a brick wall at this moment. Because every time you hit, you get stuck. You hit, you get stuck. You hit, you get stuck. So right now we have not been able to cross this line yet, which is around 583.50. Now we crossed it, you know, as far as a upper shadow, but the bodies of the candles haven't. The bodies of the candles are getting stuffed underneath that 583.50. So those buyers are not able still yet to cross above that level close for the next possible leg on up. So that's why I'm just watching this very carefully to see will these buyers step in and actually take away this territory away from the bears, where we will see the next side on up, where we will get that possible 584 to possibly 584.50. So we may get another measure move going up. So that's why I'm just keeping my eyes peeled to see what's about to happen as we inch closer and closer towards 583.50. We're getting closer and closer. That's why I want to see what's going to happen. You know, when we get that squeeze, when we get that rejection and come right back on down. So right now, guys, we do have 5 minutes until this candle closes out. So, and do keep in mind, we are still in an ascending triangle pattern that's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So the market will make some type of move, whether it goes up or goes down. But do keep in mind that we do have an ascending triangle pattern setup right at that 583.50 level in this uptrend. So if you notice, we have not got a successful crack down where we stay underneath it and close, and nor have we got a successful breakout where we broke above it and closed. So right now we're just kind of going back and forth, ping-ponging, back and forth, ping-ponging, ping-ponging, ping-ponging. So as we inch closer and closer towards this space getting tighter and tighter and tighter, only time will tell who will take possession. Will it be the buyers or will it be the sellers? So right now, underneath, sellers are in control because we have not broken above 583.50. So we have not broken above that key level that's holding us back from reaching 584, 584.50, 585, and so forth. But I'm just keeping this on watch to see what these buyers will do in the next, because right now it could gap up. So it could gap up here for a possible push or a possible rejection. Let's see. So the next candle is coming in about 4 minutes. So right now we know that the tops are here as far as this candle. So once the next will come in, we're gonna either gap up or we're gonna get rejected and come back down. But it looked like it want to gap up. And honestly, it looked like it wants to gap up. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It looked like once that new candle comes in, we're gonna gap up right at 584.50. I'm sorry, 583.50 for the possible push. So I'm gonna keep it on watch. We'll see. We'll see. One of us gonna win, Coldplay. One of us about to win right now. We inching closer and closer. So me or Coldplay, I say it's going up. Coldplay says it's going down. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Cause Apple's got back above 230. Apple's got back above 230. So it's holding some type of support. SPY's still going back on up because you're above 583. So one of the two is about to happen. We got 3 minutes, guys. One of the two is about to happen. One of the two is about to happen. We'll figure it out. Something is about to take place. Something is about to take place. We'll figure it out. We'll go from there. Who is gonna win this one? Me or Coldplay? Who gonna win this one? If Coldplay win, I'm gonna just give him some love. You know, I'll give respect where respect is due. You know, he said it's gonna fall. I say it's gonna pop. I said it's gonna break above that 583.50. Cause we inching closer and closer. Once again, we getting there. We are definitely inching closer and closer. We gonna see, Coldplay. We gonna see, boss. We gonna see. It's inching. Cause look at Apple. Look, Apple's got back on top of his trend line. See that? So that could be helping contribute. Cause Apple's not falling no more. Apple's actually holding. So Apple's holding, still holding above 230. Even though Nvidia's falling, Apple's still holding at this time. Rock, what's up, boss? Man, y'all give a shout out to one of my brothers, man. Welcome. I always say the name wrong. Welcome. Y'all do give my boy some shout out, man. Y'all do give him a follow at Welcome at XL.
Awesome watching these patterns form. Definitely learning P-1s.
But let me give my boy Weezy some love, man. Welcome, let me give you some love for coming through, boss. Let me give you your sound. Salute to you, boss. Thank you so much, man. Man, appreciate you too, boss. And man, thank you so much for the love and support. And man, God bless you on your journey, man, towards, you know, being a great creator, man. And I'm gonna keep supporting you. I'm gonna keep trying to send people your way, getting your followers and your subscribers up. So I got you, boss. I got you, man. You know that. It's all love, boss. You already know what time it is. You know what time it is. But shout out to him. Let me shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to him. Tell my boy Forever War to come through here too. Tell him to come visit.
Yes, you know the love is mutual.
Got you, boss. But I'm gonna send people your way, boss. I got you. Up, one more minute. One more minute. Let's see. One more minute. Who gonna win? Me or Coldplay?
I got you, RNN.
Man, appreciate you, boss. Got you. Let's see who gonna win this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where we at? Where we at? Uh-oh. We gapped up. Let's see. Let's see. Who about to win this? Who about to win this? Me or Coldplay? Woo! Who about to win this one? Who about to win this? We right at the area, too. Are we gonna spike or are we gonna come back down?
I just know you making Big Bank Live is insane.
Oh man, I mean, like I said, the more you love what you do, boss, and that's why we trying to tell Forever as well. Like, man, you as well too, boss. Like when it comes down to the stock market, it's about having passion about the things that you do. That's just like a video gamer on how they know how to play, certain games and master it. It's about the passion that you put into it.
My BIM in ads ATM in a sub this week.
Man, I got you, boss. Man, no problem. Man, no problem at all, man. Take your time, boss. Take your time, man. I appreciate the love and support. So let's see who gonna win. Aussie, who you think gonna win? Who you think gonna win? I'm with AK. I think it's gonna go up. So it got you, like I said, you got an ascending triangle pattern, you got an upside down H pattern, you got an N pattern, you got a bull flag pattern, you got everything that's bullish, a bullish pattern pointing to more upside. So I'm just keep it on watch. I'm just getting excited because this is fun. Because the fact is me and Cole play, me and him like brothers, and we think alike. So I just want to see. Now I'll win if it hits my 584. If it hits my alert.
Up and away.
So I just want to see. Right now we're still kind of holding.
Your smile got me cheesy.
Man, appreciate you, boss, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Man, because I just love life, man. Because, I've been through a lot in my life, and as I told other people, man, I've been through struggles. I've been through, at one point I was in a dark place in my time where I wanted to off myself. God forgive me for saying that, because I was at a low place. But God put me in a position that I need to be in as of now to where I can motivate other people to not go that route, for them to enjoy life, to love life, knowing that you're here and you have a purpose in life. You're never a mistake. So, I want people to be as positive as I am. I don't never want anybody going down the route that I took, because it is a lonely and hurtful feeling. So I want everybody to be positive, be successful, be happy, be blessed, and we're going to keep it rocking and rolling.
OMG, you're so real, you and me both, king.
Man, thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much. You have to. You have to be real. Especially now in these days. Too many fake people already as it is, especially on social media, putting up fronts when they know their life is not like that. It's like, especially all of these people that take pictures like zip life is great.
But all that matters is that you made it through all that.
Made it through, boss. I made it through. And again, it was due to you guys, and also due to, now I'll bring it up, also was due to my wonderful and lovely kids that I do have on my IG, as you can see. Due to my baby boy here, my Roblox king, my baby boy here. Due to my other hyper son. And also due to my baby girl, my daughter. So my three heartbeats, man. So I had to do that for them. I couldn't let them down by doing something stupid. So thank God I'm here. Thank God I have you guys in my corner too to help push. So I couldn't be more grateful than anything, man. To have you guys in my corner, I love you guys to death, man. Thank you all for saving my life too. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you all. Let's see, man. I'm just waiting to see what's gonna happen at this 583.50 level. What's about to happen? What are we gonna get? Are we gonna get this push? Y'all telling you, Coldplay, if it hit my 584, I win. That's all I'm gonna say. Hit my 584, I win.
You are giving out free knowledge that's so rare.
And that's what I try to tell people, even on Twitch, to the Twitch viewers. It's like, I'm putting out free information and I'm not charging. The only time I charge is my Patreon, because I put out a little bit more information because of the work that I do. And now, thanks to Aussie, who helped me with the one-on-ones. Yesterday, guys, I've got to tell y'all that yesterday was my first one-on-one session I ever had. And it went great. I got to do the Zoom calls. They got to talk to me on a one-on-one basis. Aussie and her wonderful husband. Wonderful, beautiful couple, and I had an amazing time with them last night, and we definitely had a ball. So I will be putting up the information for the one-on-ones. So I had to talk to AK, understand how he do it, and how do we go about it. So I did create a link, but it's have to go through my PayPal.
I'm so glad to hear that went well.
Man, thank you so much, boss. Yeah, man, that was my first time. I was nervous, but we got through it. We did it. One-on-one was fun. We had a great time, man. She got to meet the lovely Mrs. Trades, and then I got to meet her hubby and everything. We all chopped it up. We all talked, discussed it. It was fun.
Amos, stay tuned and got my eyes on you.
Thank you so much, boss, man. And like I said, I'm going to send people your way to give you some more support and love, too, because thank y'all for what y'all do for me. So I got y'all. I got you. And I will be sending subs your way, so I got you, boss. Got you, definitely. Definitely got you. Oh, matter of fact, let me put up the links for y'all, because now that I got the one-on-ones too, so yeah, I got that set up too. Where's this set up at? My Patreon.
Ingrid Aussie Chick says, "You did amazing.
Thank you so much, Queen.
So much fun. Definitely, folks, sign up for one-on-ones with J Trades and AK-47 worth every penny, life-changing."
Man, thank you so much, Queen.
Says, "That sounds like such a vibe, so inspirational."
Yeah, it is, and I mean, I had an amazing time, man. I mean, to talk to them about life and about trading, you know, I mean, it was definitely fun. I definitely enjoyed it. That was my first one-on-one, and I had a blast. That was fun. Definitely fun. So yeah, guys, I will be putting up the one-on-one. So yeah, you know, the links and everything. So it's like whenever y'all feel free, you know, I have that set up. I'm gonna have the links and everything. So for the one-on-ones, I have this set up. Let me see if I can set it up. Let me see. One-on-one links. So yeah, it is through PayPal, because I don't have the website like AK does. So I do have everything else set up. So yes, it's for an hour, of course, kind of like the same way AK does it. So thank you for helping me out with that. Where's the one-on-one? So I do have that set up. So that's any given point in time, I do have that set up where we have deep conversations, deep talks, going into the market, you know, to take deep dives. So I do have that set up. Let me put it up real quick on my one-on-ones, and then everything else, guys, y'all can just follow. 583, please, now 181. Right now, like I said, 583.50 is still holding. So I mean, right now, so I mean, you're still getting this little support right here, and you're still in this ascending triangle pattern. So I mean, again, I'm just keeping this on watch to see, now that we got above that, right above this key level, can these buyers hold it? Can the buyers hold 583.50? Can they, you know, create some type of bear trap where it'll cause a failure pullback to give us that push on up towards the upside, towards 584? So I'm just keeping on watch. So I still think it's going up towards the upside. I agree with AK and Austin for the rest of them. I still think so. So you just gotta give it time. Gotta give it time. And if y'all need to follow me on social media, guys, too, again, I'll post everything out. You know, a donation that goes towards the Trace Foundation. I got everything set up too, guys, for that in general. I appreciate you, welcome. I got you, boss. I'm about to put up the other links. You know, my follow links too, if you need to follow me at any given point in time on any social media. These are all mines lined up. Let me fix my YouTube. And I will be putting up the donations, like I said, for the Trace Foundation. So thank y'all. Let's see which one I need to take off. Facebook and YouTube on this one. Facebook and YouTube. All right, and then I will put up the donations too for those as well. All right. Tips, donations, boom, boom, boom. Got this set up. So keep my eyes peeled. Oh, I got ad on it. I put ad. Where the ad come from? I know ad on it. Why did it do that? Why put an ad instead of just a... Yeah, why did it... That's weird. Still just putting the brackets. I don't know why I did that. Let me see. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, let me also set up. Alright, got that set up as well. YouTube, let me take off.
Walcom XL subscribed to YouTube.
Man, boss, thank you so much for the subscription, man. Thank you for subscribing, boss. Appreciate you. Thank you for the love, boss. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. So right now, guys, I'm just still keeping this on watch. We all holding above that 583.50, so I'm still keeping this on watch to see what this bad boy want to do. Still watching, because right now it still look like it wants to push. And we do have that upside down H pattern that I talked about that could, like I said, buyers can step in. These are the patterns that we can possibly see. So I was throwing this out all this morning. I said, these are the patterns, guys, we can possibly see an upside down H that leads to more upside. That's one. We also got what? We got a the one y'all know, bull flag pattern. That's 2. We also got an N-shape pattern, pop, drop, pop. And we also have, last but not least, the ascending triangle pattern here. So, I mean, everything is still pointing to the positive. So that's the only reason why I'm still leaning towards a possible push, because everything is still holding up right. I mean, this is the only area, that the Bears had. That area, they're fighting right now, this area. So we could be seeing a possible squeeze coming. We could be seeing a squeeze coming, guys. So let's see which way we go, though. Can we stay above that 583.50 for the possible push up to 584? Or will we come back underneath 583.50 for the possible move back on down? So let's see where we go from here. Right now, we're on top of it. Right now, buyers are trying to hold. So right now, let's see where we go from here. We did gap up. We did get the push above that key level. Can we stay on top of this level before close? So let's see. So I'm just keeping this on watch, guys. Keeping this on watch. Right now, Nvidia's getting a bounce as Apple pulls back. Any word on deck with the small account challenge, guys? Any word on that? Has he jumped in anything, or has he traded yet? I don't think he did, huh? I don't think he's traded yet. Oh, I got active. What active talking about? Yeah, doing great. Let me see. Hit up active real quick. Alright, cool. So, okay, so deck is still talking at this moment, so nothing yet. Deck is still talking. So, nothing yet on deck's end right now, guys. Right now, let me see. Oh, y'all ain't tell me it was lunch hour. I just realized that. It's 12 o'clock. Oh, I gotta go feed the little one. I was too busy running my mouth, still watching all of this. I'm not even paying attention to the time. Ain't nobody said lunchtime or nothing. Boy, y'all was trying to keep me on here all throughout the whole thing. How dare y'all? No, I'm just joking. But yeah, guys, let me go ahead and gear up and let me get everything set up. I'm gonna go ahead and feed him. So right now, I'm still keeping this on watch, guys. We are in lunch hour right now, and I still want to see what's gonna happen around this 583.50 mark. You know, can the buyers hold this key level for the push back, for the push on up towards 584, or will we come back underneath 583.50 for the push right back on down? Well, 583.50 will remain resistance until we break that key level. So other than that, guys, congratulations on all who traded today. At the beginning of the market until now. Shout out to you guys. Do not force, do not rush. Right now, and shout out to Deck for his small account challenge. And again, wish him nothing but the best. And we'll keep it rocking and rolling. Oh, welcome. You still in? I forgot to show you the break room. The break room that we normally go to. Let me know if you're still in, King. Let me know if you're still in. I forgot to show you that real quick before I go on my lunch break. I forgot to show you that, boss. I wanted to show you, so I can add a piece of you in my lobby. Let me know if you're still in, boss. So any of my Twitch members who have not seen my lobby, please let me know if y'all haven't seen it. I'll show y'all real quick. Yeah, all my Twitch viewers, if y'all haven't not seen the lobby, I can show y'all real quick. So yeah, just let me know so I can bring y'all to it.
Hey Jake, can I get your thoughts on ZM?
ZM, let me check it out real quick. ZM real quick. Let me see. Soon about to head out for my lunch, guys, because like I said, y'all didn't even tell me. It was past 12 o'clock. Y'all had me on here just gone. I'm just kidding. What are you trying to do, boss? You trying to go in for a call for a long opportunity on, for the upside from these bottoms on ZM? Let's see.
He says, calls long yet.
Okay, have you got in yet, or are you still just waiting for the to get in? Because right now, nothing yet. Let me see.
He says, I'm in right.
What's your entry? What's your entry? It's kind of ugly there. Oh shoot! Ooh, almost messed that up. Wait, I already made 2 of them, didn't I?
He says, at 68.20.
68.20. All right, so you are at 68.20. All right, so. Right now, I see the setup so far. Let me set this up for my 180 on ZM. So I got you set up on that one, boss. So it seemed like, okay, you see it from my uptrend channel standpoint. So it seemed like you're rotating from the bottoms, from the to the tops, from the tops to the bottoms. So now let's see, can we get this bottom bounce? So let's see where that support is. Looks like right around 568. Let's see what we need to hold. Look like we had this pullback. What the hell's wrong with this thing? It seemed like we had a pullback right at 68.25. So it looked like we need to see a move back up above 568.25, right where you got in, 5 cents, right where you got in at, above where you got in at. So you can clearly see right here, when you were underneath that 568.25, you got rejected, came on down. When you were on top of it, you bounced. When you're underneath it, you got rejected. You can clearly see that's where it's trying to bounce at 568.25, which is a $0.5 mark. So it looked like that's the area that it needs to hold. It's 568.25. Right here, this bounce, right about here. So as long as you can hold above 568.25, we could run back up to 568.30 on up. So keep that on watch. I'm gonna look into it on a 30-minute time frame too. Let me take a look. Let me put this in green because this should be a support there where it needs to hold. So yeah, right about here. So you should be trying to get a bounce off of that trend line and then around that 568.25. So let's take that information and go into today's intraday. So right now you're underneath 568.25, so you need to get back above that key level that we already got down packed. So 25 is what we need to get back above 568.25. Yep, right where we at right now. Right where we at. See that right now, a hella high? You see that, boss? You see that? So wait until, you can see right here. See when you was on top of it, they tried to hold it right on top of 568.25. So what you need to do is we need to get back on top of 568.25, turn that back into support where you can see a nice red to green reversal when you can start to go back up towards those highs. So right now it's like you're getting a nice little downtrend on down because this is red, 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 red. I have not seen buyers step in just yet. So and we could get back on top of 568.25. It could encourage those buyers to step back in when you could start to move back on up when you see a nice red to green kind of give you like a U shape back on up. He say we running the show, J Trades and act. Oh man, that's why I say, man, y'all the kings. I'm learning from y'all. Y'all taught me everything. Live streaming, charting. So I thank y'all. Y'all running the show. Y'all running this bad boy. So I thank y'all. But yeah, hella high. That's the area that we're gonna have to get back on top of, boss. We definitely gonna have to get back on top of 68.25. You gotta hold that key level for that possible move back on up. You gotta turn that back into a floor because if not, that 568.25 will go from support into resistance where you'll definitely see more downside.
For sure.
Yeah, so you can see right here where they try to bounce it at one point where that body of that candle stopped. So it's like right here, you kind of see it slightly. Right here where that little wick came down where they try to yank it underneath 68.25 and they got it right back, the body of the candle right back on top of it. So that's what we need to, that's what needs to happen is you need to turn that 68.25 back into support because if not, 68.25 is going to hold up as resistance and you will see some continuation downside where you can pull right back down to 68 and possibly even lower. So definitely be mindful on that. So 68.25 is definitely the area you need to get back on top of because that seemed like that's where your doji was at and it seemed like where your support was at one point where they tried to hold it before the pullback. So that looking like around 68.25, you need to turn that back into a floor. So until then, 68.25 is going to be resistance. It's going to be resistance, boss. I mean, you can clearly see it right here where they tried to hold it up and then you fell right underneath it. So yeah, you definitely want to see back on top of that to see more upside. So let me see if I see anything else. See if I see anything else. Let me go across the board with that bad boy. So let me stretch it off to the left and let me stretch it off to the right. So you can clearly see even in the past. See that? 568.25. You can see right here 568.25, 568.25, 568.25. Underneath 568.25, 568.25. So it seemed like 568.25 is your pivot point. So it seemed like you left from that bad boy and you return right back to it like a magnet. So now you're coming back. So you may, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be totally honest. If you don't get that bounce, you may see a rotation underneath that now on the downside. So possibly, don't quote me on it. You could possibly be seeing this. If you don't get back above that price point, you could possibly be seeing this. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. You could be seeing a rotation from the above 568.25 on up, now going underneath 568.25 where you could go find your way back to it. But that's the way it looked like. If you cannot hold that key level and get back on top of 568.25, it could be set itself up for now a downward rotation underneath instead of an upward rotation to the top. When you came back down to it, you could be now doing a downward rotation when you go back up, meaning that you could be dropping even lower. So be very careful on that around that price point, boss, because again, if that area does not hold, well, you could be expecting more downside to come. So I was gonna let you know and be honest with you. You could be expecting more downside to come because you already got an upper rotation above it, above 568.25 when you went up, but now you came back down to it. Now you could be expecting a possible rotation underneath it. So you definitely got to keep that in mind, boss. So just telling you on what to be aware of if you do not. You see what I mean? See how it look like it's gearing up to do that? I was gearing up to start moving underneath 568.25 where you could start going losing possibly 568 down to 567 to possibly even down 66. So let's see. I'm gonna figure out a way. We'll do this. So so you don't get too scared out of your position. Let's do a measure move real quick. Let's take on top of 568.25. Let's try to measure it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that same measurement and go underneath it to see how low you can go. So we're gonna take this measurement here, right where you got about right here. Almost in this little area. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna make a duplicate. And now what we're gonna do is take a duplicate and go this way to kind of get an idea how far could it drop. Now, because we want to get the same measurement move here, now underneath. So that means that you could be pulling back as far as, if it drops, if we stay underneath 68.25, as low as 565-ish, where you get the same measured rotation, the same measured move here underneath. So that same measured move here, you could get underneath if you crack hard. And this is what I mean, boss. So that same measured, right. So that same measure move here above the line. See that? Where that box is, could get the same measure move below the line. Now you get it? So same size measured move. So meaning that, again, if you crack hard underneath that 68.25, you could definitely start to see 67 down to 66 to possibly 65. So just keep your eyes peeled. In order to save that, in order to prevent you from falling, those buyers gotta reclaim 68.25. So in order to avoid that pullback, if they can hold that key level, you can possibly do this. If they can get back on top of 68.25, because that's gonna be your deal breaker. That's gonna be your main key area. Because you've noticed you rotate around it, so it treats it like a magnet. You can never leave away from it because you'll find your way back to it. So that 68.25 is like a magnet. So that's what needs to happen. We need to hold that key level. All right, guys, I'm about to be soon going on my lunch because I know that I normally get off right at 12, and I was too busy talking. But I'm glad I got to help everybody, man. I hope I helped everybody out. I got Apple still on the list, guys. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, and see that? Coldplay didn't tell me I was almost going to hit my target. You little slick somebody. Look at that. Well, how high did we go? 583.90. Oh, nobody was going to tell me that I was right. Oh, y'all so slick. Oh, nobody was going to tell me, you little slick MFers. So nobody was going to tell me that I called out an upside down H. Nobody was going to tell me that I called out a possible N-shaped pattern. Nobody was going to tell me I called out a bull flag pattern. And nobody was going to tell me that I called out the ascending triangle pattern that was going to lead up to possible 584. Ain't nobody told me nothing. All right, I see how y'all want to do. Ain't nobody told me nothing. I got y'all. See what time it is. But nah, that's all love though, man. But keep this on watch, guys, for the possible next leg on up. If we can get that 584 break, we can possibly see 584.50 to that possible 585. Keep that on watch because the momentum is still going on up. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. About to go take my lunch. Gotta go feed the kids. Well, one kid. And I'll be back, guys. So I might be a little bit back after 1 o'clock because now that I'm getting off at 12:20ish. I might be back a little bit later. So what I'm gonna do is active. I'm gonna post your link. AK-47. I'm gonna post y'all links during lunch. Since y'all, if y'all guys are live, so people can go to y'all lobby. So let me go ahead and get y'all. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set up AK's lobby, and I'm gonna set up active lobby. Oh, hey, welcome. Hey, No. Wait. Since I still got you here, you want to check out the other lunchroom lobby? Cause I don't know if you've seen it before. Tell me if you want to check it. Not the lobby that's right here. Do you want to see the other one? The laid back lobby, my little lounge I created. Tell me if you saw it before. If not, I'm gonna hurry take you to it before I head on out.
Well, Excel says.
All right, let me take my brother to go see the lobby. Let me see what he says, and we'll go from there. And I'll come back on this lobby, guys, so y'all can focus on the market.
I'm trying to see.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hope you enjoy. Let's go. Welcome to the lobby, baby. Welcome to the lobby. You can see I got my arcades. You know, I got my basketball goals, shot clocks in motion, got the train in motion, got the helicopters. Want some champagne? I got them in the back here. Got it back here. Wants to play some b-ball? We're good to go. Got a PlayStation 5 in the back. So, what you think, boss? And I got my company on this side. Boom. And everything works. Like the Mortal Kombat machines, everything works in real time. I was showing people that the other day. Let me see if I can get the arcades to work. Let me see. Which one is which?
Lobby looking magnificent.
See, you hear my Mortal Kombat 2?
Round 2, fight!
See, got that. Arcade 3. Nah, that's that's Mac X-Men. And I think the last one should be Terminator. Yeah, Terminator. Got that one. What else I got? I don't think I got sound on the helicopter. No, I got sound on the helicopter. Monorails do though. Train. What else I got? I got the shot clock. Where's my shot clock at? There you go. Watch, it's about to do it again. Watch, my shot clock goes off. Y'all want to play some b-ball? I got that. Y'all want to play some ball? In about, let me hurry up and hit that 3-pointer before the shot clock go off. Boom! Shot clock. So yeah. But yeah, man, this is my lobby that we normally would chill in. If we wasn't watching this, the charts. But we'd rather go to it because we watch the market so much. So this is our little chill lobby. So I got that, and I got my conference room lobby early in the morning before the market opens. I got that. I do a breakdown. Now let me show you my conference room lobby. Here's my conference room lobby. Then after that, guys, we'll go back to the market.